GearNetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
So, Fat Man.
Wait a minute.
What?
So, we haven't talked in 2 months, and right off the bat, you're trying to steal my goddamn fucking gimmicks while you're eating on this show.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was not eating a pizza from Carmine's.
Again, been 2 months. You've been in and out of hermaphroditic porn rehab.
Oh, here we go again.
Have you finally overcome the addiction?
No. And let's get on to the show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Blue Smock Nancy, they're awesome. They let us use that wonderful song, Unsettling Differences. You can find them on iTunes and Spotify. Fat Man, we're back!
We are back, and we got a because we're fat, a supersized show.
Supersize me, bitch.
6 fucking shows that we gotta cover.
We were gone for like a month and a half. What happened to wrestling not being around?
Oh yeah, by the way, there's like a Halloween Havoc special coming up. There's Bound for Glory coming up, and there's Full Gear coming up all within the next 2 weeks.
Well, that ought to be a fun show afterwards. God damn it.
God damn.
Remember those days when we were like, there's just so many shows to watch? And then about April we went, I guess we won't be watching shows anymore. How wrong we were.
Yeah.
So, where do we start?
Takeover 30?
Holy shit, that was a year ago. Feels like.
2 months ago. Oh, Jesus Christ, 2 fucking months.
Close enough. Fuck. Everything feels like it's changed. Obviously, I've moved into the new studio. ...
Hermaphroditic Porn Rehab Center.
The walls are padded.
That makes sense.
But once this whole pandemic gimmick finishes up, we'll actually be shooting shows in here, and it's actually in a spot where we could actually do video shows now.
Can't wait to see you in the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, some year you might be able to come over and take a look. But yeah, so while we were gone, we had 6 beautiful shows. I don't want to bore you with the bullshit that is indie shows that were all over the fucking place. I think we'll talk about that more when we get into news and rumors. But let's get into TakeOver 30. This was from... Was this officially the Capitol Arena or whatever the fuck they're calling?
No,
that was 31.
That'd be the last show.
Okay. Well, we're still in Full Sail University then. The opening, technically the kickoff show, was Oni and Tootie versus Breezango versus Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah, really. 2.5 stars.
I didn't watch it.
It was fine. It was one of those, oh cool, it's a triple threat tag match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. Whatever. What did Monsignor Meltzer give it? I assume you have Meltzer ratings for everything.
Not for the pre-show.
Oh, no? Okay.
No, I didn't watch the pre-show, so I don't know looking up the pre-show.
Okay, fair point. Then we'll get right into the main. Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. 4 stars from Meltzer, I think. Yeah, because he did 3 stars for the triple threat tag. Yeah.
Yeah, that noise you heard was my cat freaking out.
It's a good start to a nice long podcast, right?
Sorry, while you're doing this, I'm looking up one last news and rumor I want to get to at the end, and I got it, so sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Meltzer did give it 4 stars.
What's your thought on this?
I was not so kind.
Okay.
3.25. I thought it was a good British style match, which was physical as fuck, but nothing really more.
I mean, now, obviously, hindsight's 2020. I'm not sure if they were going to plan on doing what they ended up doing. Spoiler, obviously, from 2 months ago. But having Baylor beat Timothy Thatcher, I don't think was the right call. I really, it was, you're absolutely right. It was a beautiful British style match. I give it 3.5 stars. Either you like that stuff or you really don't. I'm kind of indifferent to it. If I was going to fall on one or the other, I'd probably fall on not liking it. But it still was a great expose on British strong style. Or British, not British strong style, but British.
I gotcha.
Catch wrestling.
I do agree with you. I think, Timothy Thatcher should have won. But again, we'll get to the end of this show as to why
That didn't happen.
Well, we didn't know that was going to happen anyway.
I don't think anyone knew this was going to happen.
So, but yeah, it is what it is. But whatever.
Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. Let's just start. Is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's the ladder match for the second.
I know you want to talk about Asians, right?
I want to talk about the Asians. Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Velveteen Dream, Johnny Gargano, and Damian Priest. It was a ladder match for the vacant North American Championship. It was vacated by
Keith Lee
because
he
had 2 titles.
And then he's like, I don't want that one.
We'll continue on with that later. What did you think of this match?
I thought it was great. 4.25. Must have gave it 4.5. I thought Cameron Grimes was the absolute star of the match. The big splash by Reed on Gargano with the ray on his back.
That was phenomenal.
Was fucking woo.
Yeah.
Dream flying into the table and Grimes pretty much breaking his back on the edge of the ladder.
He was a bumping machine.
Yeah.
He really was.
It was great, 4.25.
I really enjoyed the match. I gave it 4.25 as well, actually. I'm surprised. Now, we talked about this before he left. I remember that Cameron was basically the person to basically win this match, right? So to giving it to Damian Priest was kind of interesting. I like it. I like the decision, though. It needed to be somebody new, and if you're going to have Damian be like he's almost like a tweener, strangely enough. It brought his character a little bit of legitimacy after the Killian Dane angle from last year or so. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So where are we at?
I thought Grimes was going to take it, but Priest is a good choice.
Yeah. Oh my God. I completely forgot this match even happened. That's how long ago this was. Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. Yes, you've heard that right. Pat McAfee, as in podcaster / guy who kicks football.
Yeah, he's actually a college football analyst on ESPN also.
Is he? I don't know who he is. I mean, you're going to hear me say something that you'll probably never hear me say, probably ever again. Or at least not with somebody who is truly a fan like this. This match was the best celebrity match I've ever seen. Like a true celebrity walking in to a match and working with another wrestler. This was phenomenal. I gave it 3 stars. And I never thought I'd be rating a match that high that featured a fucking celebrity.
You underrating piece of shit.
Okay, fair.
3.5.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
What did Meltzer give it?
3 3/4.
Oh, of course he would.
This match was way better than I thought it would be. Credit to Adam Cole, by the way, for that. Pat McAfee still did an amazing job, too. I mean...
I think his selling was on point. I think for what... Once again, we're talking about a celebrity here. You have to give it...
pretty much no-sold Cole's finish. He no-sold the Panama Sunrise, and then he no-sold the super kick at the end. So
during the match, there were times where he was selling on offense that most wrestlers who have been in the business for many years don't even do. Okay?
That's good. But also you can tell that even Drake Younger
was helping him along.
Was helping him out. Yeah. To tell him to be here, be in this spot, get ready for this spot. So he was coached well, but he still did a great job on his own.
Tell me a match that even comes close that features a celebrity. There really isn't one.
Maybe Stephen Amell. And I don't think the Stephen Amell match was that good.
Oh, when you did the
Cody at SummerSlam?
The Cody?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't bad. I think this was better. I really do think this was better. And I think part of the reason why it was better was because of Adam Cole.
Yeah.
With all due respect to Cody Rhodes, or Cody, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, I think Cole brought him to an amazing match here. And I was absolutely shocked. Can we talk about the Asians now? There's only one, but...
Yes.
Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. Let's get this out of the way. It was 6 stars. What was your thoughts about just the general idea of Io's run in NXT right now, up to this point? And when I mean up to this point, I mean up to today.
It's been great. ...
Excellent analysis.
It's been great. I think she's the right person that needed to carry that women's division when they have you're going to hate me for saying this, a depth problem?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're not as deep as they used to be.
Yeah. What's it tell you when the last few matches or the last few takeovers they've had people coming down to challenge Io and challenge, a lot of the other women's wrestlers? I mean, for fuck's sake, they had WrestleMania this year was Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but it's been great. This match in particular, 3.5 stars. Really good match. Io sold the arm on offense, and it was it worked because that's how psychology works.
Because Io Shirai is amazing. In all seriousness, I gave it 4 stars. So with that, Meltzer probably gave it 4.25.
3 3/4.
Okay, well. So I'm the overrating piece of shit.
Sure.
Shock of shocks. I'll try and be surprised on that one. Main event. Karrion Kross and Keith Lee. This did not go how I thought it was going to go. That's for damn sure. Wow. I mean, I don't remember too much about this pay-per-view, but I remember being shocked that they pulled the trigger on Karrion Kross.
I wasn't.
I was. I really didn't think they were going to take the... Here's the thing, is that they took the strap off of Keith right... he hadn't had it for a month.
I wasn't...
He was the ultimate transitional championship, and he lost both belts within a month.
Oh, the black guy? But
Yeah. I wasn't even going to say that, but
I mean, I wasn't surprised because I kind of had a hint they were going to put him up to the main roster anyway.
look how well that's going, by the way.
He had one pay-per-view match, which we'll get to, and then that's it. But yeah, I just wasn't surprised. I think Cross was the right person because of his gimmick, which I don't know how well it's going to work now because he hurt his shoulder in his match. I think the match was too long. I think they immediately should have went home when he hurt his shoulder, but they didn't.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
I think it was another like 5 or 6 minutes after that, or even longer. I was going to give it 2. It was an okay match for a house show. 2.5 stars. Like, yeah, it was like what you said. It was a warm bowl of water.
I don't even think it was that good. I think it was more about the shocker of Karrion winning. It was more about the moment than the actual match, which is surprising for a Keith Lee match. Usually, anything Keith touches is gold, especially down in NXT. The Karrion Kross thing. So everyone knows he got hurt. They had to dump the title off him. Where were they going with this? I mean, let's say for the sake of argument, he doesn't get hurt here. Does he hold the title for 6 months and then gets beaten by Finn?
Oh, maybe.
Was Finn really the person they were planning on dropping it to?
The end game, Finn?
Yeah.
The demon versus the Cross character. That makes sense.
It makes sense, but Finn has basically said in interviews before that he's basically done with that. He doesn't want to do that anymore. He wants to kind of pull more of his New Japan character, you know, the whole Bullet Club thing. And here's the other thing about it is Finn's gone back and forth between heel and face. I almost called him a fail.
A feel?
A feel. In NXT since he came back. So it's getting kind of hard to put him somewhere up against Karrion Kross, who is absolutely a heel. So,
well, again, you don't know where it was going to go. They could have.
That's true.
So maybe the end game.
I mean, he was working as a face here because he beat Timothy Thatcher, and Tim was absolutely a heel. He's still doing the vignettes as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strange. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, which usually that's what happens.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like that if you're going to, I guess they had to get the title off Keith Lee if they were going to pull him up to the main roster within a month. But then why have him win both titles? You know what I mean? It made no sense to have him win both titles when a month and a half ago, or a month and a half before this, they were going to go, well, he's going to move up to the main roster.
I think we talked about this to be like he's the only person to hold both titles at the same time. He's going up to the main roster. So let's put both titles on him to be like to give him like a big deal feel. You know, this is the only guy in NXT who did this. So if he can do that in this, look what he can do in the main roster.
914 days undefeated.
Who?
914.
Who?
My problem, obviously, once again, hindsight being 2020, look where it landed him.
Right.
It did nothing for him.
No, because he's not used properly.
Oh, here we go. My God. If you're going to play that.
Where has he been? Where's he been? Am I wrong?
He could have been running up the entire roster. He didn't have to start with fucking Randy Orton.
We're getting there. Don't spoil it. But
Randy Orton 5 fucking times in a week.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong though? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Okay.
Are you in your mother's basement? Jesus Christ.
This is well established that I'm always right on the show.
Even when you're wrong, right? It's like a bad married couple.
I'm never wrong. So, why you bring your marriage into this? Anyway,
wow.
It's been a while. I got to get my digs in.
Keep them up.
I see your point. Why they put the titles on and they're going to come up anyway. I do believe it is because they wanted him to be the only double champion, and then blah blah blah.
You know what my answer is? What's your opinion on the pay-per-view as a whole?
It was an NXT show. I mean,
it was an average show for an NXT show.
Well, all the matches were good except the main event, which is weird for an NXT show.
Yeah.
But we'll get to another one later that's way better.
Spoiler, dude.
Yep.
Where are we at? I have no idea where we are in the timeline.
So now let's get to SummerSlam, which happened a day later. And this was the first, not the first show, because they did a SmackDown before, but this is the first show I watched in the Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome.
I didn't watch the pre-show, don't know what was on the pre-show, don't care. The show opens with a SmackDown Women's title. Bayley defends against some fucking Asian, I don't know. That's what 11 minutes and 35 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 3 1/4. You're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
6 stars. Actually, I didn't like it. with all due respect, I was not a fan. I thought it made the person that looked the worst out of the people involved was Sasha Banks. Because Bayley did a great job of beating the shit out of Asuka, beating the shit out of her after the bell.
That comes into play later. Don't let me be that'll be my bitch because Sasha's my girl. So
okay.
Let me bitch about that.
Okay,
later.
I will leave you that Asuka, with all due respect to Bayley and Asuka, and Bayley was number 1 on the PWI 500 women's side this year, and she's got a 300 plus day title reign. This was not great. They've had better matches before this. It just seemed like that there was no fire, if that makes any sense. And maybe it was because Asuka knew she had to run a whole other match afterwards. She was just conserving. I mean, Asuka's, not exactly, I hate to say this, but not exactly young. She's headed towards 40 right now. In fact, she just celebrated her birthday. But with how Bayley works a match now and how this matchup kind of worked, I wasn't a fan. I gave it 2.5 stars.
It was an okay match for a house show.
Okay.
Solid, but nothing more, and it just kind of furthered along. It was actually more of a point to further along the Bayley and Banks storyline than it was for anything else. Because Banks helped Bayley win.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get back to it later.
Once again, Asuka's the third fucking wheel in the fucking story. Jesus Christ.
Raw Tag Team Championship, the Street Puppets defend against Andrade and Angel Garza. You're going to hear that fucking a lot tonight.
Jesus Christ, yes.
Match went 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 2 stars.
I'm wrong. I gave it 2 stars as well. It was
Ordering piece of shit. 1.5.
Really?
Boring squash for most of it. Dawkins was barely in there.
Yes, that's true. Wasn't Dawkins hurt though?
So Ford took the punishment and got the pin. Just weird booking.
It was once again to kind of start the ball rolling on Garza and Andrade breaking up. So it's like, ugh. It was a match that had nothing to do with the match.
Yeah, it started them breaking up when they didn't break up. Okay.
Yeah, I know. They finally just got around to breaking up, a week ago?
And that's only because we'll get to it when we talk about Clash of Champions. Loser leaves WWE. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Match with 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave this 2 3/4 stars.
Okay, what was he smoking?
Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Don't you dare pin this fucking match on me. This was not good. But it was...
K.A.
I have to give it a pass a little bit. Mainly because of the real life of what happened leading up to this match, because it was a loser. It was originally supposed to be hair versus hair.
Yep.
And then Sonya legitimately had somebody break in and try and abduct her, which,
by the way,
that's a whole nother story.
By the way,
yes.
I gotta find that news and rumors as we're talking about, since you brought it up.
Okay. Well, while you're looking for it, I'm going to say one other thing about this gimmick here. Why?
Why did the loser leave town match?
No, why do this entire gimmick to begin with? I don't get it. I don't get why they did it.
Hold on. Okay, so Sonya Deville going through the legal shit. Somebody else messaged her saying that they have a bigger knife than the other guy. Can we just leave this poor woman alone?
What?
Like, don't be assholes.
Okay, first and foremost, I hate to break this to guys that are crushing on Sonya Deville. She's gay. She is not into that equipment.
No, she's not. Sleazy.
Yes.
People stupid as shit.
Duh.
Anyway, why they do that? Obviously, they did it so Sonya Deville could deal with her legal issues. So the consensus is she'll be back eventually. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
By
because
the way,
loser leaves WWE means nothing. It never meant anything.
What'd you rate it?
1 star.
I gave it 3/4 of a star. It was fucking bad.
It was bad, yeah.
Mandy couldn't get the table set up. Took her forever to do it, and they didn't even use it. So...
Yeah, that's so crazy. What the fuck were they doing?
It was just a New Japan match, just punches and kicks. It was just bad.
Wow. It's Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville in a never open weight match.
Essentially, yeah. Okay, street fight. Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio. Match with 22 minutes and 35 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 3 3/4.
Overrating piece of shit right off the bat.
I give it 3.5.
Overrating piece of shit as well.
I thought it went way too long.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really good. It told a good story. Dominic looked really good in there as well, and he looked impressive. It didn't really do anything to change the street fight gimmick, because it's a street fight. But
And they literally just had one.
And I thought it was good. Really good.
I thought it was decent. It was 3 stars in my mind, and you're absolutely right. It was way too long. And honestly, I thought they would have more of a scrappy-do finish rather than how it ended.
Puppy power!
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah. I'll be interested to see how he's booked a year from now. You know what I mean? Once he's done with Seth Rollins and done with the Buddy Murphy and all that shit, and is done with all that, I want to see where this is going. Also, we need to talk about that Buddy Murphy thing, too.
Huh? Oh, with him and Mysterio's daughter?
Yeah.
She's over 18, right?
Technically, yes.
Okay, no problem. So, Raw Women's Championship.
I'm just going to sit here and eat pizza while you do this.
Versus that same agent from before. Match for 11 minutes, 25 seconds. Fuck
Same Asian, best Asian.
Match, fuck Dave Mouse gave it 3 3/4 stars. Slazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast. Okay, before you
go off first because I'm about to go off too.
Why have Bayley do a post-match beatdown on Asuka, and then Asuka comes out and does a normal fucking entrance, no selling everything?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty counterproductive. But
the entire match was counterproductive.
But as far as the match goes, I thought it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. The Sunset Powerbomb onto the floor was sick. I thought Asuka died.
Yeah.
My philosophy came true, as much as I hate it, about how one of them was going to help the other one retain, while the other one cost the other one the title. It happened. It makes sense, further to break up Bayley and Sasha.
Yeah, and that's.
But Asuka won the title, so fuck off.
It's okay. Sasha held it for at least 27 days.
She has yet to win a Raw or SmackDown women's title match on pay-per-view as challenger or champion.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's even worse. Oh, yeah, because she kept winning them on Raw. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I love the match. Despite my complaints about making Sasha look like a fucking goober and basically nerfing what Bayley did to her. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But the match was sick. It was 4.5 stars in my opinion.
Huh?
Yes.
Overrated piece
Best
of
match of the night in a walk.
Nope.
Yup.
Nope.
Yeah, go suck a fucking dick with Randy Orton, okay? Because it sure the hell ain't fucking the Fiend's match.
Oh, is they?
But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My main complaints are same as yours. Is the finish was pretty predictable, but whatever. It was really well done.
Because fuck you.
WWE Championship match.
Drew McIntyre defends against Randy Orton. The match went 20 minutes and 35 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 4 1/4. I'm wrong?
Both are overrating pieces of shit.
I love that they didn't hit any finishers.
Until the finish?
No, they didn't hit any finishers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They didn't.
A backslide won it.
So dumb.
But it wasn't dumb. I liked it.
It was dumb.
No, it wasn't dumb because there wasn't an Asian in it. So, or an Asian female at least.
I mean, Randy's brown enough. He could pass as Asian.
Huh?
That man tans so fucking much.
Drew McIntyre's more tan than he is.
That's also true, yeah. He never used to be that way. Randy always had a huge tan.
No, I thought it was a great match, great psychological match. They tried to fit in their finisher several times, they couldn't, and McIntyre pulled out a move to win it. I thought it was great.
He won with a wrestling move.
Yes, he won with a wrestling move.
So, does that mean Drew McIntyre beat the winner of the greatest wrestling match ever?
Yeah, so that means Drew McIntyre is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Okay, that I'm in a 4-star match.
4 1/4.
No, 4 stars. 4 stars.
Oh, it's only a quarter star. It's only a quarter star. We're bitching nitpick about a quarter star. That's what you sound like. You a bitch. Falls Count
Are you
Anywhere match,
done?
Universal Championship. Huh?
Are you done?
Yeah, Falls Count Anywhere match for the Universal Championship. Braun Strowman defends against The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Match went 12 minutes. Fuck Dave Monster gave it 1 star.
Was it The Fiend?
Yes, it was The Fiend. I doubled it. I gave it 2. This is going to be Sleazy's match of the night because I know how much you love the ring getting exposed.
Fuck you guys.
Seriously, this match was meh. Nothing special.
Absolutely.
The most memorable thing about it is Roman Reigns coming back.
That's fair. I mean, that's as fair as you're going to get. I hated the match, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good came out of it, and it was stupid. And oh yeah, Roman Reigns is back. I wonder if that plays into anything later on down.
Overall thoughts?
Meh.
Overall, it was a good show. It wasn't a great show by any means.
Save for the women's championship matches. Well, one of them. And
the WWE title match. You gave it 4 stars, so fuck off. WWE title match.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would recommend.
The street fight was pretty good.
Yeah, the street fight was good. Yeah, so 3 good matches. 3 good matches.
Everything else on there was... Let me take a look at star ratings.
I'd give it 6.5 out of 10.
Essentially, just watch the last half of the show.
That's fair. Yeah. Because the only thing that would have gone to the second half of the show got completely nerfed anyway, because Asuka didn't sell it.
What the fuck? No, I got the Bills game on, and every time freaking Bills receivers miss a catch, they fucking flag, and they're fucking throwing flags left and right. Let me look at this play
Almost
again.
as good as the...
Motherfucker, the guy was holding him more... The receiver was holding the defender more than the fucking... defender was holding the receiver. Fucking idiots. Bills fans suck dick. Anyway.
Had to get a dig in.
Yeah, fuck the Bills. So
after their first loss.
They lost last week.
Yeah. Well,
they should have lost to the Rams, but the refs helped them out.
Oh, here we go.
No, 100% true. And then they're losing this game by 13 with 8 minutes to go. So the Bills should be 3-3, and they're going to be 4-2 instead. So,
wah.
Hey, my Bucks are 4-2. I don't give a shit. We should be 5-1, but Brady doesn't know how to count. So
you're
whatever.
sitting here bitching about Brady like every fucking Patriots fan over the last 20 years.
What do you mean?
Every single Patriots fan would bitch about Tom Brady whenever he so much as threw something awkward. The man's a fucking legend, okay?
He forgot what down it was, dude.
He's been hit in the head too many times, dude.
He forgot. They literally are showing how many downs there are on the sideline. And he's like, I don't know what down it is. I am so smart. I won 6 Super Bowls.
Hey, man.
So we wait.
Hey, wait. How many Super Bowls have you won?
Me, personally?
Yes.
I won 5 on Madden.
So he still got you.
I'm one away because I haven't been playing Madden lately.
Whose fault is that?
I've been playing the Stick of Truth. South Park, Stick of Truth.
It's a good game, I've heard.
And now I beat that, and now I'm playing the Fractured But Whole.
Wasn't that the mobile game?
No. Anyway, we wait 1 week, a whole 1 week for WWE to do another pay-per-view, because
fuck you.
Payback, August 30th. Don't know what the pre-show is, don't care. United States Championship. Apollo Crews defends against Brock Lesnar. The match went 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Fuck Dave Monster gave it 2 3/4. How many match for a house show?
How many minutes was it?
9:30.
It should have been 9 minutes shorter.
So Crews taps out clean, but then attacks Lashley after the bell because question mark?
Because he's a heel, goddammit.
But he's not a heel.
But he's a heel.
He's a face.
He's a goddamn face.
So, yeah.
I have nothing to say. It was absolutely a warm bowl of water. It was absolutely stupid. It was stupid to have him attack him afterwards. They're trying something different. It just didn't hit.
Big E versus Sheamus. Match with 12 minutes, 20 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 3 1/4. Not even fucking close. I gave it 1 star. 2 big guys, so let's have them do submissions instead of power moves. And submission work meant nothing in the end anyway. Big E won, but it just felt like a big waste of time. This could have been more effective if it was like a 5-minute squash match. Big E just destroying Sheamus.
Honestly, now I love both guys. Okay, don't get me wrong. What were they thinking? It's like they tried to do anytime when remember when Kane and the Big Show would go at it, or Big Show and Viscera, or any of those guys that were huge. So they figured, oh, we can just do lucha shit now, because we're 2 big guys going after it. That's how it felt. And it didn't work. It really didn't work. I gave it 2.5. I wasn't that,
It's still a way over any piece of shit.
Okay, but it's certainly not anywhere near fucking Meltzer, though. Yeah, it was okay, and that's probably the most positive I could make out of it. It was okay.
King Corbin versus Matt Riddle.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Match went 5 minutes 55 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 2 3/4. Why wasn't this a 4-minute squash win for Riddle? This was an extended squash for Corbin. Well, Riddle got 5 moves of offense in and won.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand the booking of this show so far.
And of the 2 matches, I consider this one the worst one.
I gave the same rating. I gave it 1 star.
Oh, I gave it 2 stars, but still. You were not kind to the show.
I don't get it. I don't get why they would have Corbin dominate the match and then
Riddle just own him.
And then Riddle own him in the last 2 minutes and win.
Yeah.
Just another waste of time.
These are matches that probably would have been better if they, had more than a week to book it. You fucking idiots.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Sasha. And Bailey. Trying to get Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler? Match with 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 3 stars? Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I can't believe this is Shayna Baszler's first main roster title. And the gimmick is, I hate you. No, I hate you. So let's win the tag titles?
Come on, it's WWE, man. You should have known this was coming a mile away.
Well, as soon as I saw them working on it, I knew they were going to drop the titles to them. I was hoping that they'd bring Io up, but nope. Sorry. Fuck. God damn it. No Asians. Not happy. Match was dumb. But it was to further along the Banks-Bailey storyline. Once again, 4 titles in the picture, but we were more important about getting Bailey and Banks on opposite sides.
Yeah, because Sasha is awesome. I also
How many titles does Sasha Banks have right now?
Don't matter.
0.
Don't matter. She's still hot as fuck.
Zippo.
Just wait till Hell in a
0.
Cell. Just wait till Hell in a Cell.
Where she loses and then they have another match 2 weeks later.
When she wins because it's on a TV and then she'll lose it back at Survivor Series.
Exactly. You're on top of it.
I agree with Meltzer. 3 stars. Sasha and Bayley carried these two, Nia Jax, to the best match of the night so far. Let me say this again. Sasha and Bayley carried Nia Jax to the best match of the night so far. So the teams hate each other. Never teamed with together. And win the tag titles. Yep.
Let's fuck you. 2 single stars always better than the tag team.
Sure, yep.
It makes no sense.
Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. Match with 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 2 1/4.
Okay, so you've got Randy Orton, who just came off a WWE title match. And then you've got the brand new pushed to the fucking moon Keith Lee.
I may have spoke too soon. The Bills just scored a touchdown, then he just recovered a fumble.
That's going to be some wonderful words you'll be
Oh,
using.
no, he's down. Never mind. That ain't a fumble. Woohoo. Okay, anyway.
Lucky.
It took 5 matches for WWE to get the booking right. Keith Lee wins in a short match. He puts over the Spirit Bomb as a finisher. And I gave it 2 3/4.
I gave it 2.5.
I also gave it 2 1/4, so.
We're both overrating pieces of shit, or Meltzer's super wrong?
Meltzer's super wrong.
Of course he is. So let's...
Fire alarm's going off here in Phelps.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Reigns, Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. Match with 16 minutes. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 3.5. I'm wrong.
Wow. I mean... You like this match?
Oh, I thought it was really good with a predictable ending of Dominic pinning Murphy. It's just the only outcome that was possible.
Right.
Nothing special, but I thought the match was really good.
Exactly the same, but I gave it 3 stars.
Because fuck you.
WWE title match. Oh, no, wait. He's not even the fucking card.
Not even on the fucking show. That's why I said it.
God damn. Universal title, however.
No holds barred triple threat match? Question mark?
Well, it wasn't until about halfway through it.
Not even halfway through the end.
Okay, fair.
The Fiend defends against Braun Strowman, defends against Roman Reigns, technically. Match with 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Fuck, Dave also gave it 2 3/4.
Overrating piece of shit.
You're going to hate me then. I gave it 3 1/4.
Oh, complete overrating piece of shit.
I liked it. I thought it was way better than their SummerSlam match, because technically Reigns didn't,
wasn't in it.
Was it? Ow! I cut my fucking lip. Because Reigns wasn't in it. I really like that Reigns didn't show up till the end, sign the contract, and win the match. It makes him more of a heel, which was the point, because he turned heel. So the beginning of the show, the booking was all over the mess. It took them literally the last 3 matches out of 7 to finally get booking right.
I want to point out, the 3 matches that they got the booking right were the ones that they had long-term plans for.
Yes. And the Fiend was a 1-week champion.
'Cause fuck you.
Yep. Moral thoughts on the show?
Maybe you should take more than a week to book a fucking show. That's my answer.
5. I hear you, J.A. Where are you? I hear you going, meow, meow.
Most matches were dumb. The last 3 matches were okay. Even, what was the highest
5 out of
Meltzer?
10. Meltzer gave the highest rating for.
Was it
Looks like
the tag match?
it was
Yeah, so
3.5. Oh, he was wide open on a 3rd and 12. There you go, buddy. There you go. That seals the deal. Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Your turn to talk now.
What
Yeah, you got to do
the
shit.
fuck am I doing?
All out.
Oh, fucking indie shows.
Yeah, because you're the indie mark.
Well, okay, fine. I'll do it. Did you watch the pre-shows?
No.
Okay. Honestly, I blew through this one. So, forgive me if I don't have that much on it. But, we get right into it. This was at the wherever they're taping their fucking shows.
Daly's place?
Daly's Place or whatever. We start off with Big Swole and Dr. Britt Baker in a tooth and nail match. Oh my god. What an amazing match. No?
What the fuck was this? Everything was awful. The action was bad, if you can call it that. The wrestling was bad, if you can call it that. The acting was fucking bad, if you can call it that. Terrible way to start the show. A fucking dud across the board. Meltzer didn't rate it because he's a bitch. But this was a fucking dud.
Yeah, because it was an absolute dud. What the fuck? What's this shit? My only thought is that they couldn't really do anything with Britt because she's still hurt.
Right.
But why even try this?
Why book it?
Yeah.
Oh, AEW has questionable booking. Oh, they never do that.
It was strange. I understand they were trying to get Britt over a little bit, but what? Really? Let's get to a real match. The Young Bucks. Wait, what? In the dead spot? That doesn't happen when you're the fucking bookers, does it?
Technically, it was the first live match in front of the crowd, so...
Technically, it was the
really?
third.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, whatever.
It's the dead spot because it's the second segment.
Yeah.
I'll do that. But point being is, wow. The difference between our opening match and the Young Bucks match is about 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. Once again, I'm not. While I enjoyed the match, I'm not sure I like the decision to have the Bucks go over.
Oh, you mean the people running the company got to win? Oh, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. What'd you give it?
I gave it 4 stars.
Once I gave it 4.25. I was not as kind.
Really?
3.5. I thought it was a really good match, but it was really disappointing. I thought it could and should have been way better. But
I mean,
it was what it was.
If you take it from how you look at it, and it is a legitimate thought process to look at that as the opening match, they kind of intentionally nerfed the match a little bit. I still loved it, but do you want to just completely, hey, this is a show that doesn't go up and up and up and up. So.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I still enjoyed it a lot. But, let's continue on. The 21-man Casino Battle Royal. We have the following people. Now I'm just going to run right through the list. Wish me luck. We had Trent, Christopher Daniels, Jake Hager, The Blade, Ray Phoenix, Frankie Kazarian, Will Hobbs, Chuck Taylor, Santana Ortiz, Billy Penta, Acero Medio, Ricky Starts, Brian Cage, Darby Allin, Sean Spears, Eddie Kingston, The Butcher, Sonny Kiss, Lance Armour, and the Joker, Matt Sydal.
Oh, he was a fucking Joker, all right.
In the first
move, completely biffs the shooting star press. Oh my god.
The hilarious part is they turned it into an angle after the fact. Which honestly, I loved that more than anything else.
They kind of had to.
They had to. Well, of course, he's a fucking, forgive me, but he's a legend in this business. To walk into the company and on your first fucking move, biff it hard enough that there's no coming back. That is Shockmaster level of fucking gimmick blown type of thing. You know, so, oh my goodness.
Yeah, excuse me.
Did Meltzer rate this?
Yes, he gave it 2.5.
Okay. It's a battle royal. Otherwise.
2. I give it 2.
Yeah.
It's a battle royal. Darby Allin with the spot of the match where he's in the body bag and gets fucking devoured.
Matt Sydal biffing it. Lance Archer winning was not a surprise.
No. Eddie Kingston getting eliminated, but did you notice one problem with that elimination?
What's that?
He never went over the top rope.
Yeah, you're right. So technically, he's still in the match. So next time they do one of these, he's still in.
I put, that's weird or stupid. Let's go with stupid. Make sure that it's at least the last elimination to go over the top rope. He never went over the top rope. So,
I'm looking to see if there was ever I mean, there's no real rules. So
they said it on commentary you had to go over the top rope.
Yeah.
So
isn't the last two pinner submit, or is that something else?
It's something else.
They did a match like that, but
yes, they did.
It wasn't this. No. I couldn't remember if it was this one or not. But yeah, it's a fucking rumble. Whatever. Let's get to the next match, and holy shit. You thought Matt Sydal falling was bad. Kids, look away for this one. Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara.
Fuck you!
In a broken rules match.
What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? 2 minutes in, Matt Hardy dies. Okay?
Not just a little bit, too. It just
adds... The motherfucker can't stand up. So what the fuck do they do? Let's continue the goddamn fucking match. There is no way in hell that a doctor cleared him.
Not
fucking quickly.
Not even close. And to be fair, there are very specific things that you have to do to get past the doctor's concussion test. He would never have passed that.
No.
Not even close.
So that doctor should be fired 100%. This makes AEW look like shit.
Considering that one of the big pillars that they started to stand on when they first started AEW was, we're going to pay the men and the women equally, and we're going to make sure that the wrestlers are truly taken care of. What the fuck was this?
We're taken care of. And not only did they not, obviously didn't clear him, or like quote unquote cleared him, they let him climb a fucking scaffold. What are you doing?
The match should have stopped. Even when they...
100%. I know they had if Matt Hardy loses, he retires or whatever the fuck the stip was, but
roll him up.
As he's down on the mat, yes, as he's stumbling up, have Sammy get rolled up on the fucking floor. That's it. That's all you gotta fucking do. Why you continue the match, and why are you letting him climb?
Yeah, what the fuck was this?
I don't go into negative stars. Negative 1,000,000 stars for this shit. Meltzer didn't rate it because he a bitch.
Once again,
She
yeah.
was fucking stupid.
2 fucking matches that were absolutely ridiculous.
The first one on purpose.
Yeah.
This one, a guy got hurt and you let him fucking continue.
It was reckless is what it was.
Yes, it was.
It was absolutely reckless, and I absolutely... Now, granted, we're talking about this, a month later? When did this happen?
About a month and a half later.
The fact that we still aren't completely out of our minds in rage about this is shocking, because that man, and even Rebby Sky was jumping up and down, or Rebby Hardy was jumping up and down about it after the fact. The man was concussed out of his mind. Anybody watching that match saw that he was fucking out. Ugh. It's sickening, absolutely sickening to see shit like that, because it goes right back to, WWE. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you are. It's bullshit. Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa. This was a singles match for the AEW Women's Championship. Thunder Rosa is now she's the current NWA Women's Champion. Mm-hmm. Okay. You couldn't find, with all due respect to Thunder Rosa, okay, she's a great wrestler. I really enjoy a lot of her matches. You couldn't find somebody else on the roster that could face Shida? They had to bring somebody in from the outside?
I think it was a more of a cross-promotion opportunity than anything else.
Okay. I mean,
I know you wanted Riho back. I know you wanted 2 Asians. I know you had the microscope and the tweezers out.
Hey, Riho's not mine. That's all Kenny Omega.
But I think it was just more of a cross-promotional type thing.
Yeah, because they did a couple matches, but it's like... And then like a week later, or 2 weeks later, they ended up having a tag match where they tagged afterwards. It's like, okay, whatever. But I understand it, but I feel like it's a little bit of a slap to a lot of the other members of the roster. Because they could have easily done it with Evilise. They could have done...
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I just think if there's an opportunity to do business with another promotion, especially if you're the NWA, to get that exposure, you do it. So...
Who's helping who there, though?
Oh, AEW is totally helping NWA in that situation.
So.
100%. So, I
that being said, the match was good.
What? The match was what?
The match was good.
Yeah, I gave it 3 1/4.
I agree with you.
May probably been a little bit too long, but it never got boring. I think AEW needs to find a way to sign Rosa. I thought she was awesome as hell in this match.
They won't touch her.
Oh hell no! But
she is locked.
She does an impressive run. Continues. I think she's done wonders for the women's division too. So
100%. Interesting. No, while I was looking up a couple other things about Thunder Rosa, she was one of the 4 people that sued the El Rey Network.
Mm-hmm.
I did not realize that.
Yep.
They claimed their Lucha Underground contracts were not legal under California law.
Yep.
That's cool. I like that. So let's continue on. There was... Oh, God. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag matches.
Ugh.
I was starting to get...
Game over! Vibes. Interception! Chiefs win!
Oh, they were facing the Chiefs? I didn't even know.
26-17.
Okay, cool. The Natural Nightmares, which is Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, Scorpio Sky. Okay. And who's this Matt Cardona dude? Wait a second. I think I know who that is. Isn't that woo woo woo? You think it. Let it out, man. Let it out. He was on the winning team, too. Something he's not used to doing is winning.
So, when I was looking at news and rumors, this came up, and I fucking was like... So, I put in my notes. I thought the match was really good. I thought a change of scenery may help Zack Ryder, but nope, he's still shitty as fuck. Jerry Baum was looking fine as hell.
Boing.
Bids and dibs. Match was set up Rhodes and Lee, but that was already set up after the Dark Order beat down Cody anyway, so another waste of time match, but it was still really good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whatever.
So
it's an 8-man. There's my answer.
So I came across this in news and rumors, and I laughed my ass off, and it just reminds me how shitty Zack Ryder is. Matt Cardona in an interview says, fans would hate him if he played a bad guy. That's the fucking point, you idiot! They're supposed to hate you.
Well, the good news is he's still with the company. That's a lie. He isn't.
No, he's not.
It was a limited deal.
Mm-hmm. Which is surprising. He's Cody's best friend.
Here's the thing about that, and I know he was all gung ho about it's not all friends wrestling; it's all elite wrestling. I guarantee you, 3 months, 4 months down the line, he's going to have a contract.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a question of waiting for everyone to go, why isn't Ryder back and blah, 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 blah. And then they'll sign him. Whatever. With all due respect to Zach, he spent how many years in WWE? He was making bank. He was saving it. He's fine.
Oh no, it's not the money aspect. He's just trash. He doesn't know that if you're a bad guy, people will hate you. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Oh my fucking god.
You've been listening to fucking Russo too much. Whatever. I mean, eventually he's going to be with Hawkins, even though he doesn't want to hear that. You know, they've been wrestling with each other for a decade and a half. So.
Oh, so he's going to Impact?
Probably. I probably will be. So what are we calling these assholes? The Revival with Tully Blanchard. Because fuck it. Why not? Fuck the Revival. Versus Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Holy shit! We finally have a tag strap change. You're the tag team wrestling enthusiast. Technically, no, you're not, but
not
Ryan's not here. Because he a little bitch.
No, you a big bitch.
Okay. Fair.
I thought the match was great, but also disappointing. It went way too long.
It went 29 minutes, 35 seconds. It was 12 minutes more than it should have been.
Should have been way better than it was. Maybe cut 10 to 15 minutes off because it drug big time in the middle.
Drug.
But I still gave it 3 3/4.
I gave it 4 stars anyway.
Okay. I gave it 4.5.
Yeah, you fucking Mark. You piece of shit. Fucking Mark!
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to talk about this? Please.
The next match?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so maybe we are on the same page in this, because I was going to say, I don't think we're going to be on the same page for this match, but I think we might be.
Oh, we are. I'm pretty sure we are. What the fuck was this shit? The Mimosa Mayhem match? I wish I was drinking mimosas before watching this fucking
Okay,
thing.
because I thought you were going to be what Meltzer gave it 3.5.
Oh, no, he can... Whoa. And I love Orange Cassidy. You know, that. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
This match was stupid. Fucking ridiculous.
What did this really do for Cassidy?
Nothing.
He punched him into a giant mimosa. So what? A clean win would have been way better. It would have worked 100% better. And it would have been a better match. 1 star.
And honestly, it would have helped him a lot more to have a clean win here, especially when they were going to give him a title shot against Cody later on.
AEW with questionable booking. No, they never do that.
Nah, dude, we go up and up and up here. Up and up and up to a Mimosa Mayhem match. Don't we have a sponsor to put over? Jesus Christ.
It just seems like every time we go to mention a sponsor, we get something from John saying blank is no longer a sponsor. It's got to be from us.
We wish blank in their future endeavors. We'd like to future endeavor the following sponsors.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was just a waste. In the dead spot, no less, but it was a waste.
Yeah, and people raved about this. It's like, oh my god, they gave Orange Cassidy a legitimate win. No, they didn't. They didn't even come close to that.
No.
They gave him a gimmick win and a gimmick match that was, in theory, It was a
comedy match.
It was his casket match. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, essentially.
So he couldn't. Here's the thing. If Orange Cassidy doesn't win a Mimosa Mayhem match, what the fuck is he? You know? It's his gimmick. It's like John Moxley losing an Ambrose Asylum match. See what I did there? Yeah.
I did.
Okay. John Moxley versus MJF. Singles match for the AEW World Championship. Moxley was banned from using the Paradigm Shift. First of all, I don't know how that happened. Do you know?
Oh, they said it during the build-up. It was like an MJF thing or something. Said he can't hit it or something. I don't remember.
I don't remember the lead up to it either, so I can't remember. I just knew it was banned, and okay, whatever. Okay, I love MJF. Okay, I love to hate him. I think John Moxley can be a really creative guy. Okay, fair.
Okay,
this was a really good match. Why is John Moxley still the champion, though?
Referee decision's final, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a great match. I give it 3 3/4. I love the psychology of the arm work, and I actually loved the finish to where he hit the Paradigm Shift when the ref's back's turned. I think it sets up it. Okay, I think it. The only part I don't like about it is it sets up a rematch between the two, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
because AEW.
Yeah.
So the finish sets up the rematch, but they don't even, I don't think, even mention it at all about how he used the Paradigm Shift when he wasn't supposed to. And that's AEW for you. I liked it. I liked it. And then the more I thought about it, the more like this isn't going to go anywhere. So why even book it that finish?
Yeah.
Just to make Moxley look savvy and smart?
Especially considering the entire gimmick for MJF was that Jon Moxley is a piece of shit and he shouldn't have the title. He kind of just proved that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, also, I don't think Moxley cares that he's, you know.
That may be true, but we didn't need this match to prove that.
Right.
Because we've gone down that road before. I don't know. It was a strange booking to set something up that wasn't ever going to get paid off. I don't know. It was strange. Match was good, not amazing. There were better matches on the card, but this was still pretty decent. The show was...
I thought it was a good show.
It was up and down. It was really up and down. The highs were high, but the lows were holy shit low.
So it was an AEW show.
Fair.
I still thought it was a good show. But again, way too long.
Yeah.
You're having, what was it, 4 hour show, man. 9 matches. Each match is giving time, but man, no.
Yeah.
You don't need to have half-hour long matches to make a good match. I think what's happening is the people who come from WWE, like Cody, are saying, we never got time to do what we wanted to do. We have our own company, let's give it time, and now it's like, yeah, you're having good matches, but they're way too long.
I'm once again going to say this. They're indie-tastic shows. They're booked like indie shows.
But I don't think I've ever been to an indie show where I saw a match go a half hour.
Outside...
Well, there was an Iron Man match, I think, once at a 2CW show, maybe.
It opened the show. It was Jason Axe and Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
So...
But other than that...
Oh, no, there was more than one. Colin and Fox had one.
Yeah, Colin, that was the one I was thinking of. But you don't need to have 20 minutes is good for a match. That extra 10, you know what I mean? If you're not going to do anything the extra 10 minutes, why bother? But
right, tighten the show up.
So let's go to Clash of Champions.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about Clash of Champions. I'm like, I get to do a takeover and that's it.
Nope. September 27th.
This was
pre-show.
This was the last show I actually watched.
Was it?
Yeah, I watched this.
I've actually watched these all in actual order.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Not because that was on purpose, because just the way it fell for me watching these. Triple threat ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Jeff Harvey defends against AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. Match went 26 minutes and 35 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 4 1/4. I gave it 3 3/4. I thought the action was good. Nothing that we haven't seen in a ladder match before, but I loved the ending. Something we haven't seen in a ladder match before.
Absolutely wonderful.
I thought Zayn was excellent as the heel. I thought the ending with the fucking handcuffs was fucking brilliant, especially through Jeff Hardy's earlobe.
That was great.
That made the match. Because essentially the ladder match part of it was get your shit in and get out. For everyone, especially Jeff Hardy with this swanton off the ladder. You know he's going to do that.
Yeah.
But then the last 10 minutes were just fucking all Sami Zayn, and it was awesome.
Not only do I like the gimmick of doing it through his earlobe, but did you notice how safe Sammy was about it?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't actually hook the other thing in the ladder. He just closed the ladder around it. So it looked like it was in there, but it wasn't.
Right.
It was really well done. I love that. Because, once again, I don't think we've put over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens enough on this fucking show. But here we are. The man is very talented in the ring. He's creatively very talented, and most importantly, he's very safe.
Mhm.
And it absolutely showed in this match, specifically a match that has legitimately shortened careers.
Yep.
So, absolutely hats off to all three of them, specifically Sami Zayn.
Would you rate it?
4 stars.
All right. Because dead spot, Raw Women's Championship. Asuka defends against, my Latin sweetheart, Zelina Vega.
Okay, so my favorite, your favorite?
Fourth favorite.
Fourth.
Third favorite.
Rank 'em, motherfucker.
Sasha, Alexa, Zelina. That was easy.
Who's 4? Nikki?
Kyla. Or Kayla? Kayla. That interviewer girl. Kayla.
Oh, okay. Who's number 5?
I'll think of something.
Nikki?
No.
You once said on this show that
Not
you're...
a fucker, but it's not one of my favorites.
Bro,
So,
don't stick your dick in crazy, man. I've done it for decades.
huh?
Don't stick your dick in crazy. I've done it for decades.
Yeah, well, you were dating one when I was dating one, so both the same name, ironically.
Was it the same person?
Nope. Oh, I just farted. So, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I enjoyed it.
Of course you did.
I
It was a
think
fucking Asuka match.
Yeah, duh. I think Asuka gave Zelina way more offense than I think she deserved. But it ended up being an Asuka exhibition match, really. Two and a half
Star
stars.
rating? Okay,
2.5
thank you.
stars. Sorry. It's good. I mean, it's just,
I gave it 1 3/4, man. Like, out of a 7-minute match, it really didn't pick up till 5 minutes in, and then it got good with the counters. Other than that, I mean, the arm injury to Asuka was all for naught. It was just a waste of time because you didn't sell any of it after the match, which will come into play later. So, yeah.
yeah, well. Who better than the best women's champion of all time?
Ha! Must give that 2 1/4. United States Championship. Black Lesnar defends against Apollo Crews. Match with 8 minutes 15 seconds. Team also gave it 2 3/4. Just like their SummerSlam match or Payback match, whatever fucking match it was. It was an okay match for a house show. It was literally the same match. Fucking Crews tapped out, but this time no post-match beatdown.
No, I refuse.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't cop out. Don't be a bitch.
Nope.
All right, Sleazy officially gave it 9 stars.
What?
So,
No. 1.5 stars. It was a match that happened.
You are correct.
I mean, what the fuck?
Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits defense against. Let's see if we heard this before. Andrade and Angel Garza.
This is the second time we've heard this match tonight, just like the last one.
And with the same amount. 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Fun Team also gave an okay match for a house show. I gave it 3. I really liked it. Or not really liked it. I liked it. Too bad Garza got hurt. The match was going well. The ending was botched, obviously, because Andrade's shoulder was clearly up before 3.
Yeah.
Probably could have a little bit better communication with the finish on that point, knowing that Garza was hurt. But other than that, I liked it.
Yeah, it was kind of strange after he got hurt, so I'm just, whatever.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
It's definitely a no whatever. I was not a fan, 2.5 stars.
So you agree with Meltzer?
Did I?
Yep.
Fuck!
SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus...
Nikki Cross!
She got sick, didn't have COVID, but quarantining nonetheless. And then Asuka comes down?
Because she is the greatest women's champion of all time. Had to try and get that second belt again.
So, like you said with Thunder Rosa, was there anyone else on the roster they could have plugged in there?
100%.
Especially when they did the finish the way they did in the post-match beatdown?
They could have easily done this with Mandy Rose. They could have done this with either one of the Iconics. They could have done this with anybody.
So Asuka gets
They could have done this with Bianca Belair.
Oh, and I even forgot about that. Selena Vega did a post-match beatdown on Asuka.
Yep.
So as Asuka comes out...
She's the queen of just no-selling
again.
beatdowns. That's what she does for a living.
After a post-match beatdown, match was stupid.
Sounds familiar, you guys? we kind of talked about this on another show.
Like I said, if they're going to do that finish, why
Asuka?
Anyone else they could have done that with?
Yeah, why bother?
Sasha came down. That was the best part of the quote match, was the post-match.
I 100% agree with that. This match was...
half star.
It
was there.
It was literally there to just throw something out of the way.
For
but why...
the Bayley Sasha Banks storyline.
The fuck? Asuka the third wheel in a fucking... That's just how it is. Asuka? No. Bayley versus Sasha. No, Asuka. No. Bayley versus Sasha. That's the match we're going for. Then why you need Asuka? Because we need to further along the Bayley versus... I don't need to be there. No. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Yokoso.
Monster gave it a star. Because fuck you.
WWE title match.
In an ambulance match, Drew McIntyre defends against Randy Orton. Match went 21 minutes 35 seconds. Fuck Dave Monster gave it 4 stars. I'm wrong. I really like that they incorporated Big Show, Christian, and Michaels into the match. Because it went back to the past beatdowns Orton did with them. I hear a lot of criticism online saying that, McIntyre needed those 3 guys to beat Orton. Well, no, I think it was a callback and I liked it. It brings it full... Ow, I bit my fucking lip again. It brings it full circle. And it gives Orton a reason to have the match inside Hell in a Cell. So not only was there a callback, it furthers the feud with an actual reason to have it inside Hell in a Cell. Instead of going, oh, hey, we have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up. Oh, now you're in Hell in a Cell. So I liked it. And I thought the action was pretty solid.
Here's the problem with that. When they do these types of matches, usually the next match is a regular match. Why would it be in Hell in a Cell?
No, it's not.
You start off with a major gimmick match and then you end with a regular match. So does this mean Orton doesn't go over in the Hell in a Cell and he goes, that's it. You, me, regular match.
They had a regular match.
Yeah, but they have to have another one to end the feud with.
We will, throwing a curveball at you, we will do quick predictions on the next pay-per-views coming up. And
what?
I have a thought on that. But anyway, I really like the 4 stars.
It was fun having everyone there. I don't understand the criticism there, but it's...
Plus internet.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was just plain bullshit, honestly. I think it was fine. Once again, not a fan of fucking Randy Orton matches. And of course, god damn it, Orton at least once, I think it was only once, maybe it was a couple times, No, it's only once. He tried to pin Drew.
Yes, just once.
Okay.
That you beating your head?
Yeah.
Well, obviously it wasn't your dick. That won't make that big of a sound.
I don't have my tweezers.
Nope. What'd you give it?
3 3/4.
Okay, so we're in the ballpark.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't the huge expectation.
Wasn't bad 3 3/4. It was garbage 5 stars.
Yes, exactly. Well, it didn't involve Asuka, so.
Yep.
Hey, you want to further a feud between Orton and McIntyre? Use Asuka.
Of course. So I further any important feud, just use the useless Asian.
That's why we need Io Shirai up here. We need to further the Universal title matches.
Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defends against Jey Uso.
There is no way Jey Uso.
Jay Briscoe's winning the ROH World title. 22 minutes, 55 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer to get this 4 1/4.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I get the point of the match was to beat the shit out of Jay so badly to make Roman more of a heel. I get that.
Beat the shit out of his cousin.
Yes. Because everyone knew it was his
but
cousin.
Still loving him type thing. Being like, I still love you, you're my cousin, but I'm the tribal leader. You need to listen to me because family, blah, 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 blah. I think it was more of an angle than a match.
My problem isn't the fact that it was an angle more than the match. The problem I have with it was it was 22 minutes long.
It went way too long.
Yeah.
And I had a problem with Jay selling.
Really?
It was just him laying there. Like, not like he got the shit kicked out of him. He was just laying there. And every time, like, Roman would talk trash, he'd be like, nah, dog. No. That ain't happening, dog. But he said it normally. I know it's a nitpick, but he's not like, no, man. I'm not giving in. He's like, nah, fuck you. Nah.
He hasn't watched an I Quit match recently.
I just had a problem with it. And then with Jimmy limping down and throwing in the towel, it made sense. But like, even then him, he's like, no, don't throw in the towel. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Not being like, man, don't. He's like, no, just don't do it, man.
Do you remember playing WWF Warzone on the PlayStation 1?
I think I played that on 64.
I think it was also on 64 too. It was that entire generation.
Mm-hmm.
And his selling kind of reminded me of him when you grappled somebody, there's like this wear down bar, and all the wrestlers sounded the same. And that's how it sounded when he was just talking. He's like, no.
Not
no,
to me. He didn't make it to me. Just
no,
like having a normal.
No, dog. No.
No, to me it was just like you and me talking right now. It was like, nah, don't throw in the towel, man. Just don't do it. That's what it sounded like to me, and it kind of took away from the match. I was just like, really? Like, I know he's a tag team wrestler in a main event spot, but like, it's like, nah, could use a little bit more finesse there on your selling, and I think it took away from the match big time. I only gave it 3 1/4.
Oh, I was having a hard time trying to find a rating for it, honestly. I settled on 3.5, but I'm not very confident on. Here's the other problem with this, and maybe this is more of a stupid nitpick more than anything. But why did we have to finish the show with this match? Roman
Reigns.
Yeah, well, I think you could have done a better job switching the two.
Yes, I agree. I think you always want to have, well, there's no fans, so I guess it doesn't matter. Does it? So
I mean, still, it's still a pay-per-view, and there are fans watching.
yes, but I'm just saying, like, there are fans watching, but there's no fans in the crowd, so you can't really say, let's, send the crowd home happy when there's no...
They're just gonna log off a fucking Zoom.
There's no crowd anyway, so...
I just have a problem with the fact that you have this angle. It really wasn't a match. It really wasn't a match. Finishing the show like that, it just doesn't. It just doesn't do it for me. Maybe I don't know. I get to finish?
Yep.
I've never gotten to finish.
Ha ha! I heard that too.
We'll just let that one center for a minute. Takeover 31 at the... Oh, Jesus Christ. What are they fucking call? We just started this.
Capital Wrestling Center.
Thank you. Because of Capital Wrestling, because Senior had... What? That was Senior's place, right? Was it Capital Wrestling Federation? What was it called?
I think it's just Capital Wrestling.
I don't know. I could probably look it up, but I don't feel like it. Capital Wrestling Corporation.
Yep.
That's what it was. It's in the fucking wiki that I'm looking at. So we had 5 matches. This is more like a regular takeover, actually. 4 title matches.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't watch the pre-show, right?
Nope.
Let's start with the NXT North American Championship. Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano. Went 1839. I think I have Meltzer's. Yeah, here we go. Dave Meltzer's.
I got.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it. I was almost prepared.
Almost.
Well, Meltzer gave it
3 3/4.
Sleazy gave it
4.
3 3/4.
Oh.
It was nice.
3.5.
It was nice. It was a really great opener. I will say that maybe it's because he's a heel. Maybe it's because I miss him and Tommaso, I guess. I don't know. His matches have not been as good. Maybe it's just the quality of the opponents are so much lower.
I was just going to say, look at the quality of opponent, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I think this match was weirdly booked. Like, they kind of switched roles mid-match to where, like, Gargano was the heel going in, and Priest was the tweener / face.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Priest was doing all these high-impact, heelish moves to Gargano to get Gargano sympathy in the middle of the match. It's like,
that was my problem with the ladder match is you're giving it to a tweener, really. Why didn't you just go with the outright heel at that point?
And everything just seemed like there was a second off between them.
Yeah.
And of course, a knee injury that didn't do anything, didn't really come to the outcome of the match because Gargano's ending move has nothing to do with the knee, so let's work on the knee.
I will say, to be fair, he did use the knee in near fall, Gargano escape where he wrapped the knee
turned into an STF. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, beverage, but I don't know. It just 3.5 was still really good. It just wasn't Johnny Gargano-ish.
Yeah, it wasn't Johnny Gargano great. It was just a good takeover match.
Yeah.
We continue on with the only non-title match, Velveteen Dream and Kushida. Wow. Meltzer gave it 3 1/4 stars. I think he's an underrated piece of shit. I love this. This was phenomenal. I gave this 4 stars.
Nah, you're an overrated piece of shit.
Yeah, of course you.
I gave it 3.5. I really liked it. The arm work paid off in the end. Fucking, you know what? I am going to bump it up. I'm going to go 3 3/4 because Dream's selling was absolutely phenomenal in this match.
Yeah.
The arm work paid off in the end. It was fucking hard hitting as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I didn't like was the post-match beatdown. Not sure what that was supposed to accomplish. When Kushida attacked him to begin the match, why attack him after? And he beat the fuck out of him during. Not sure what that was supposed to accomplish.
I think they're trying to push along the entire gimmick change of Kushida, because what they were trying to do with Kushida over the past month or so was to make him, okay, I'm not going to be the happy-go-lucky time splitter anymore. I'm just going to come here and beat the fuck out of you because I'm a fucking New Japan wrestler. And that was kind of the point of this.
Well, then, okay, well, again, he beat the fuck out of him before, he beat the fuck out of him during, so, I don't know.
Why post-match?
Yeah.
Because he was being a motherfucker, honestly. And I think they're trying to turn him heel. But
I say, unless they turn him heel, there was no point in doing that. If he's still a face, then it was stupid.
I don't think he's a face. I don't think they're moving forward with him as face. However, that being said, doing it to the Velveteen Dream, who historically over the last few months has been a heel, it's kind of a strange booking choice. But that's where they were going with this, I guess. I don't know. Kind of like I don't want to say double turn, but definitely wasn't a Velveteen Dream was acting like a face at the end of this.
Right.
He was definitely getting sympathy.
Yep.
Swerve versus Santos Escobar.
How did you drop that interception, you dumb fuck? Sorry, there's another football game on. My bad.
As usual. Cruiserweight Championship.
Phenomenal.
Oh, man.
I love this match so much.
I want to point out Meltzer not being the mark. Only 3 3/4 stars.
There was no New Japan man. No New Japan person in this match.
But there was a Lucha Underground guy in there. 2 Lucha Underground guys in there.
Who cares?
It was Killshot versus King Cuerno. This was a dream match.
I'll give it 4 1/4. The ending kind of hurt a little bit. Kind of came out of nowhere, where like he hit his head on the turnbuckle support, but he completely missed it by a mile.
Well, it's a safe bump.
It is, but he still had to sell it anyway.
I'm okay with that. I actually thought the finish was interesting.
And but the action was fucking awesome. False finishes everywhere. 4 1/4 was fucking. It was great.
This was the first time Santos beat him, quote unquote, legitimately. That was kind of the point. So it still looks like a shady win, but it's as clean as it's going to get, and I thought it was great. Where am I at? Io Shirai and Candice
Well, of course.
Lewis.
Here we go. How much is this? 8, 9 stars?
It went 16.45. Meltzer gave it 3 3/4 stars. You fucking overrating pieces of shit.
Overrating?
Yes.
Wow.
I actually only gave it 3.5. Wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan. It was not the match I was expecting from what I consider the 2 best NXT stars currently in NXT. I was disappointed, yet it was a good match.
Wow. I gave it 4.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I thought the match was great. I think they went all out. One thing I didn't like, though, is pretty much Io Shirai not pretty much. She did no sell Candice's finisher.
Yep.
And a belt shot to the head.
Yep.
Other than that, I like Gargano coming down.
I did not like the whole ref thing.
I didn't either until they paid it off. When the ref was like, "Why are you wearing a referee shirt? You're not a referee."
Fair.
So I liked that they actually paid it off. But I thought the match was great. 4 stars.
Okay. I was disappointed. It still was a good match, but I felt like they could have gone way, way more than this. Then we get into the main. Finn Balor holding the cursed NXT Championship.
This match was jaw-dropping.
I'm fucking out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you fuck. What a piece of shit.
I'm awesome. That's why I'm the Hall of Famer.
Go ahead, put yourself over.
I have to.
Are you a fucking booker of a tiny promotion that also works there?
Oh, goddamn.
Why does the promoter have the belt? Oh, he's the promoter. You can either win the championship or make a promotion become the champion. You've chosen the latter.
Huh?
Never mind. It ended kind of short all of a sudden.
Yeah, the match was 28 minutes and 28 seconds. And I think it probably would have gone another 10, 15.
I agree. I think they were playing because there was only 5 matches on the show.
I thought the match was great. I gave it 4 1/4. Obviously, physical as fuck. I just said I think the match was supposed to go longer, but O'Reilly broke the fuck out of Finn Balor's jaw in 2 places, so they went home, which was the absolute right call to do.
Whoa, wait, whoa. Wrestlers being safe in the ring post-injury? You don't find that in the E.
And you say curse. I said the NXT title has been a curse the last 2 takeovers. We started the show with injury to the champion at a takeover. We end it with an injury to a champion at a takeover. So it comes full circle.
In fact, let me see here. Karrion got hurt. Baylor got hurt. Tommaso got hurt.
One person that didn't get hurt.
There's a couple of them that didn't get hurt, but
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole did not get hurt. I'm trying to remember. Somebody else got hurt while they were doing it.
Aleister Black.
Yeah, Black got hurt while he was the champion. He didn't lose it, but
yeah, he did. He lost it to Ciampa.
Yeah, but he didn't lose it from the injury. He didn't vacate it.
Oh no! But Drew McIntyre also got hurt as being NXT champion.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it is cursed.
So they did say that they were going to, give Balor a few weeks to recuperate from the surgery because he had to have surgery, and I think he has to vacate it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to have to vacate. I don't think he's going to be ready in 2 weeks.
There's no way. But they don't want to.
Fire his jaw shut.
Yeah.
So.
Whatever. Just do another fucking tournament. It is what it is.
Yeah. What do you think of the match, though?
I thought it was amazing. That Kyle O'Reilly dude, you gotta watch him.
Yeah, he's an up-and-comer.
He's a definite up-and-comer. I hear he got trained by that Davey dude from that other promotion.
Oh, Davey Boy Smith?
I think so. He was like Davey Jr. or something. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know much about that shit.
Okay.
We're just gonna let that go?
Yep.
No.
Great takeover.
Absolutely.
Better than the one before it.
This was the best show of the 6.
Yep.
And it's not even close.
Mm-mm.
I just feel like a large weight has been lifted off me right now after doing all the shows. It was a lot. I don't know, man.
Dude, I was having like fucking like anxiety because I still had 2 shows to watch like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to have time to do this, but I did it.
Look at us being troopers.
Because I watched the first 4 shows like a day after they happened. So it's like, okay, those were relative ease. And then life happened. And that's me ripping the pages out.
Ah, classic.
Oh, yeah.
That's classic Fat Man right there. If only you dropped the pencil.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Oh, my asshole.
Oh, spoiler. Our floors here in the new studio, wooden. So when you drop the pencil, everyone can hear it. Also, when you drop the soap, everyone can hear it too.
Kind of like this.
There you go. That sounds right.
My floors are wooden here at the man cave also.
There, see? I know you've got so many news and rumors. I can't wait.
I honestly don't. I went through, I would say, you know what, let's do it live. Because I don't want to go through 2 months. And because we all know that on the show it's well established that I like to torture myself.
Yes.
I went through 2 months worth of fucking news and rumors.
Anyway.
And there's only one front page and, it's actually technically just a page. A page worth of news and rumors.
Okay.
Out of 2 months. So it's not too bad.
Well, it's still fun to riff on them. It's my favorite part of the show.
So we're going to hold on to that last and do some previews first? Because it's Sleazy.
God damn it!
We'll save the best for last, Sleazy.
Okay. Now you're just trying to put me over. Never do that.
I never do it, but I'll throw you a bone.
Give me a hope spot.
Since you've been in hermaphroditic porn rehab for 2 months. Or what you call a new house.
Yeah.
Hell in the Cell is going to be October 25th. So what's today? 19th? Huh.
6 days. God damn it.
God damn it.
I just finished 6 shows.
So Raw is on right now, and I'm watching Monday Night Football. Only 3 matches have been announced.
Of course.
All Hell in a Cell matches.
It's like they have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up.
Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Hell in a Cell match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley defends against Sasha.
I'll wait.
And a Hell in a Cell I Quit match for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman.
Wait. The I Quit match is
inside of Hell in a Cell.
For Bayley and Sasha?
No, that's for the Universal title.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Continue on.
Reigns versus Uso. So Reigns wins. I'm saying Orton wins.
Wait a second. We have to have 2 gimmick matches in one fucking match? Just have the fucking I Quit match.
But it's a Hell in a Cell, bro.
There's 2 Hell in a Cell matches.
But it's Roman Reigns, bro.
It's not fucking Lockdown. You're not TNA.
Bro. You need to have gimmick matches on top of gimmick matches, bro.
Bro, go fuck yourself.
I thought you were going to say, bro, fuck yourself.
That probably would have been better. I'm not good at this comedy shit.
No, you're not. You're terrible.
I know.
I think Reigns is going to win. I think Orton's going to win the title. I want to say my girl Sasha, but it's a pay-per-view, so I think Bayley's going to retain. The story, the way the story goes is Sasha should win.
Her big comeuppance?
But she's not going to.
No. I think,
like I said, Raw's happening right now, and I'm watching Monday Night Football on the other TV. Yes, I bought another TV for my living room, Sleazy.
Hey, whatever works, man. Wait, how big is that TV?
It's like a 32-inch.
Oh, so you have like 2, like a big one and then the small one?
I have a 32-inch and then a 50-something inch.
Nice.
Okay, Bound for Glory is...
That was quick. 3 minutes.
It's only 3 minutes. The 24th, so that's 5 days away.
God damn it!
And there's 7 matches.
Shoot.
Funny thing is, call your shot gauntlet match.
Hey,
Winner
okay.
can choose any championship match they choose. If Heath or Rhino wins, Heath also wins a full-time contract with Impact. AC Romero, Brian Myers, Havoc, Heath, Hernandez, Larry D, Rhino, Ty Valkyrie, Daniel Dashwood, Tommy Dreamer, and to be determined. So Heath wins?
No, Rhino wins.
Or Rhino wins?
Rhino wins and they challenge for the tag straps.
Okay.
And knowing them, they'll put the tag straps on them.
So this is the first time I'm seeing this card. What the fuck? Eddie Edwards versus Ken Shamrock.
Welcome to Impact.
And I didn't realize Eddie Edwards already lost the world title.
Oh, by the way, Eddie Edwards lost the world title.
So the other
I
night,
knew that, by the way.
I did not. So the other night, I couldn't sleep. And I have YouTube TV, so one of the local channels was showing, at like 12:30 in the morning, an ROH show, which was actually their time slot, so it was kind of live, quote unquote.
Yeah.
EC3 showed up on that show.
Yep.
So it's Moose versus EC3 at Bound for Glory.
There's a reason for that. There's a thought that Impact and Ring of Honor are going to start working together.
I think it's a wise choice to do it.
Now better.
Especially for ROH's sake.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. 2 years ago, it would have been reversed.
Yeah, now, I can't even think of the last time I watched a Ring of Honor show.
They have their Pure Championship tournament going on.
Didn't watch any of it.
This was like when I was watching it. The matches were good, but they weren't great type thing. So it was, and I didn't realize Roosh regained the ROH World Title. And not only did I not realize that, he won it before the pandemic happened. So, so that's how far it's been since I actually watched any Ring of Honor.
So I didn't even know this. Do you know who Roosh's brother is?
Dragon Lee.
Did not know that.
I did. Well, yeah, I did know that because they were talking about it on one ROH pay-per-view I covered.
There you go. But I did not know that they were brothers. And I know that both of their contracts are up soon. Spoiler.
News and rumors out of that. Oh, yeah, by the way,
I haven't done that in a while.
Is also their TV champion.
Yeah, so their two top titles are
held by
brothers.
People whose contract ends by the end of the year.
That's not a shocker. They can't hold on to talent. What do you expect?
6-way intergender scramble match for the Impact X Division Championship. Rohit Raju, he's the X Division champion now, I guess.
Sure.
Chris Bay versus TJP versus Trey versus Willie Mack versus Jordan Grace.
It's just the match. You don't have to say it's
intergender. There's one female in it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Eddie Edwards beats Ken Shamrock. I think EC3 is going to be Moose, even though he shouldn't. And I'm going to say
for the TNA Championship. By the way,
what? Oh no, it's just a singles match.
It's got to be for the TNA Championship. Has to be.
And I say, fuck it, they're going to give it to Jordan Grace.
Of course they are. X Division isn't about weight limits. It's about no limits.
No limits, bro. 4-way tag team match for the Impact World Tag Team Championship. Motor Shitty. Machine.
Wow. Who, by the way, are champions somehow.
Yeah, they won it. So, when was the last show we covered? Slamboree?
Slammiversary.
Slamboree.
Slamboree. This ain't WCW, bro.
The next TV tapings, they won the titles.
Yep.
I knew that. They faced the Good Brothers, obviously,
because
Gallows Anderson, the North, and Ace Austin and Madman Fulton.
Yeah.
Okay.
The winners of the match, by the way.
I think the Good Brothers are winning it.
Oh, hell no.
It's not going to be the North because their contracts are expiring.
Yeah. Here's the hope, and they go to the E. I'd love to see the two of them in WWE NXT.
I will too, but I think they're going to AEW.
Think so?
Yeah. Diana Purrazzo defends the Knockouts Championship against Kylie Ray.
Smiling Kylie Ray.
I think it's going to be Kylie Ray, because even at Slammiversary, they're like, oh, she doesn't have a chance against Purrazzo, blah, blah, blah. So I think it's going to be Kylie Ray.
I do too. Either that, or she's going to get the shit kicked out of her. It's one or the other.
Or she's going to get the shit kicked out of her and win the title.
Also may be true.
And then the main event, Impact World Championship, Eric Young
defends.
Huh?
Yep.
Against one half of the Spot Monkeys, Rich Swann.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Remember when they were fighting for the X Division title, barely? They were like the third and fourth most important people in the X Division.
Yeah.
Now they're fighting for the World Championship.
I think Eric Young wins.
I think they're giving it to Swan.
Just too many title changes.
And?
I know. Just too many title changes.
This is Impact, It's an interesting... I think it'll be an interesting show to watch, at least. And that's more than what I could say for a lot of Ring of Honor right now. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
All right, AEW Full Gear is November 7th.
What about the other one?
What other one? Oh, Halloween Havoc. I'm already on the AEW page. I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Singles match for the AEW World Championship. Oh, they're doing a number one contender tournament,
which I don't even know who's in it. So
I don't know either. TNA Championship, Cody versus Darby Allin. AEW Tag Team. Oh, I actually got the tournament right here. AEW Tag Team title. FTR defends against TBD. Who the fuck are they?
They're like vacant.
Okay, so you have. Oh wow, Pentagon Jr. versus Rey Fenix.
Of course they do.
Kenny Omega versus Joey Janela.
What? Not Adam Page?
Colt Cabana versus Adam Page. So now we know the finals.
Yep.
Colt Cabana versus Adam Page and Wardlow versus Jungle Boy. So it's going to be Omega versus Page in the final.
Yeah.
With Omega winning.
No. No.
Oh wait, no, Page
wins. And then Page loses to Moxley.
Of course he does.
Because Omega gets involved. And then they do Omega Page. And then Omega beats the ever-loving shit out of him.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I can book this shit too, bro.
Hey, you're terrible at it, though.
Watch when it's exactly what they do.
Come
on. Where is it? Where is it? The other card we have to fucking do. We're talking about 10 shows tonight.
Okay. Nothing. No card.
No card?
No card.
When is it?
It's an episode of NXT, essentially.
Oh,
No,
I thought it was an actual show.
No, it's an episode of NXT on the 28th.
Oh, well, fuck that.
I mean, I'll watch it.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to review it.
Of course you don't, 'cause you a bitch.
Go fuck yourself. How about you go read some news and rumors?
Just to be a dick, Wrestle Kingdom's going to be 2 days event again this year.
God damn it!
Just to be an asshole.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag matches.
And by the way, speaking of that, today was the final of the G1 Climax.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
I am so far out of the loop for New Japan.
The winner of G1 and going for a shot at the IWGP Heavyweight Championship for the second year in a row, Kota Ibushi.
Why?
I don't know, because he faced Sonata in the final. I'm like, now that would be interesting. Because Sonata versus Naito, they're both members of LIJ. You just had a little split within LIJ anyway with Evil. That would be furthering the story, but no, let's just go to Ibushi.
He'll put the briefcase up. I'm sure he will. I don't see...
You say that every year.
No, I don't. Last year, I was sure Ibushi was taking it all the way. This year, I'm not so sure.
So, you know how I say that you're never right on the show?
Yes.
Well, I have to say that you're probably going to be right with this one.
Oh, Jesus.
We talked, and you said, "Do you think WrestleMania is going to be in LA?" And I go, "Well, yeah, they already got the dates booked and the venues booked and everything." And you go, "I don't think so. I think it's going to be in Tampa." And I said, "No, I don't see that." Well, since the governor of Florida essentially opened everything back up with no restrictions in Florida.
Oh, boy.
WWE was probably most likely hold WrestleMania in Tampa.
God damn it. Right after Kairi Sane left.
And WrestleMania 38, most likely in LA.
Wow.
I had it reversed, and you had it dead on.
That doesn't happen often.
That never happens.
Okay, I'm glad we have this on tape.
Yes, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 2-month hiatus, Sleazy has come back and was right about something.
One thing.
Well, technically it was 2 things because I said both items and they were correct. So that's 2 things. I'm squeezing this for everything I got, man, okay? Just let me have the 2 things.
Matt Riddle.
Oh,
yes, I'm selling you this.
Fuck
Matt Riddle was accused
no.
this year.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man. God damn it.
I'm selling the shit out of you.
No, you can't sell.
It's already on tape. So fuck you. Matt Riddle that's all you're getting. Matt Riddle was accused earlier this year of sexual assault by Katie Cartwright. And at the time, Riddle denounced the allegations and ended up filing legal proceedings against Cartwright, claiming she was stalking him. The Chicago Sun-Times reported that now Cartwright has filed her own lawsuit against Riddle, WWE, and Evolve, who don't exist anymore.
Well, that's probably why they
and an unnamed founder of Evolve, believed to be Gabe Sapolsky.
Of course, because he is the founder
for $10 million each. For what she claimed was a series of sexual assaults committed by Riddle between 2017 and 2020, as well as claiming that she was fired and Evolved in January 2020 after allegedly standing up to Riddle, suggesting that the company's reason for her dismissal was issues with talent. But she claims she was fired in 2020, but she was working with Evolved until March.
Of 2020?
Of 2020. At which time they stopped running shows due to COVID.
So she had worked all the way up to basically their close.
Yep.
Because after they stopped running shows, WWE bought them.
Yep. But she claims she was fired from them. So
How do you get fired from a company that's no longer running? I got fired from 2CW, you know. Makes no fucking sense. What the fuck? Here's my problem with it. Now, we've walked this line multiple shows now. You gotta say what's going on here. We don't know. We really don't know. I'm always interested to see why a lawsuit's really, especially like a countersuit like this, it's kind of a strange way of going about it. Because if you've got enough proof to have a legal case on it, then why are you just suing?
Right.
So it means you think you've only got enough proof to win a civil case. Okay.
Which is money, money, money.
Well, there's a very marked difference. To convict Riddle of sexual assault, you have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. In civil court, all you have to do is prove 51%.
Yep.
So, okay, but then why drag WWE and Evolve into it? Who are you punishing?
Oh, WWE has also denied that they have gotten a lawsuit from her, and then also said if they do, they're fighting the shit out of it.
Right, because there's no reason for it.
In more legalese terms. But yes.
We can go down that road a lot, but I mean the point I'm trying to say is if you felt like this was a I'm really trying to run a line here, but it's if you thought that Matt Riddle was the problem, why are you why aren't you just suing Matt Riddle? And $10 million each? Seriously?
Money.
Exactly. And that's why I'm kind of side-eyeing this a little bit. And this is one of those cases.
Well, the fact that she said she got fired in January and was still working through them when March is also going to show to a jury like you full of shit.
Yeah. Well, this is the kind of stuff that diminishes other women who had real issues. You know, I have a big problem with this. I really do, and it's concerning me.
Speaking of lawsuits...
Yeah, I was waiting for you to...
And this isn't the last lawsuit we're talking about tonight either.
Yeah.
Ryan's lawsuit, which was filed last month, noted that he signed a lawsuit against Anthem and his accusers.
Yep.
Noted that he signed a contract on September 1st, 2019, that was to run for 2 years, expiring August 31st, 2021, but it was abruptly fired on June 20th, 2020, despite verbiage in his contract simply protecting Ryan from immediate dismissal. Specifically, Ryan is pointing to the fact that Impact found Ryan guilty of wrongdoing. They would give him a warning or notification and allow him 5 days to cure the matter. That seems weird. Further to that, verbiage in the deal states, if the wrestler is unable to cure such breach after the expiration of the foregone cure period, despite the exercise of diligent efforts to cure same, then the parties should make good faith efforts for a period of no less than 30 days to work together in good faith to solve the matter, failing which promoter shall be entitled to terminate this agreement upon the said 30-day period.
Okay, so I know that
Hold on, before you talk.
Okay.
Ryan is seeking $10 million in damages that he has suffered, as well as attorney's fees and further relief that the court may find him eligible for. The lawsuit was served on Anthem on September 24th, and they have 30 days to respond. So that's coming up here in a couple about 5 days. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. I'm not gonna talk about the lawsuits against the women because there's really not all that much information, other than the fact that he's claiming that they've hurt his ability to make income as a wrestler and through merchandise sales and blah 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 blah. The Impact thing is a more interesting case. Because Anthem's or Impact's not a public company per se, they don't have to make their contracts public.
Nope.
So I don't know what the actual wording is in the documents yet. I haven't looked deep enough to know for sure. But if what he says is true, he's got a decent case. And breach of contract lawsuits are significant, especially when he can prove damages. And he certainly can because, being summarily dismissed from a major promotion, and I can't believe I'm saying that about Impact, but a major promotion like Impact does hurt. And he's gotten a lot of problems because of that. I know recently he reactivated his bar wrestling Twitter, and he posted all the shows on, I think, on High Spots. I can't remember maybe it was IWTV.
I don't think it was High Spots.
It was one of the streaming services where he just posted all of them. It might have been YouTube even. It could have been YouTube.
It probably was YouTube, because I know I did a thing where High Spots pretty much told them to fuck off.
Maybe that was it. It was something. It was either a streaming site or YouTube. It might have been YouTube, in fact. But they're out there now, and there's a lot of good shows in there. If you really enjoy super indie stuff, it's actually really good. But if he can prove, there's an interesting domino effect there. If he can prove enough that the women made false allegations against him, he could not only win those cases as well as the breach of contract. And he could be set for a long time. That being said, $10 million? There's no way he's getting that, obviously.
No.
There's no way.
He'd probably get what his contract's worth and legal fees. That's probably it.
If you can prove...
And then merchandise.
Yeah, the merchandise is going to be the thing he hangs his hat on, because in theory, he did significantly lose merchandise sales.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can prove, if he was making, I don't know, this is going to be a gross exaggeration number, but if he was making $150,000 in merchandise sales, which is possible for somebody like him, but
how about we do this? How about we say his Impact contract $250,000?
Right.
That's not unreasonable for him,
right? And he had a good year and a half left.
Yeah.
So that's $375,000.
So, and then we don't know what his contract is. Does Impact get a cut of his merchandise sales?
Probably of the stuff he's selling through Impact, but he has his own side business too.
I was going to say, yes. So he can go to, say, an Excite show, sell merch.
Get paid by Excite too for wrestling.
Yes. But I'm just saying merchandise only. So
okay,
he has to prove how much he's going to sell, which
that's not that hard.
Not that hard, because he's been in Excite before. So he can say, okay, based on 500 people, I sold, 100 shirts at $25 a pop. Do the math.
Right. Well, he can also look to, a court wouldn't look at that as much as they would look at tax returns.
Right.
And say, you made X amount due to this part of your business, because you have to. What's that?
I said, haha, doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
You said doo-doo.
Doo-doo. Now I completely lost where I was going. The tax returns due to the fact that he would have to write stuff off as expenses, write the t-shirt makings as expenses, and so on and so forth. So he could give them a good enough idea through his tax returns without it being muddled by saying, well, I could have made $300,000 this year if they hadn't done X. No, they'd give him what he would make last year. But how many years in the future? In theory, he's effectively done as a professional wrestler.
But also, I wouldn't only be, since it's a breach of contract case, it would be up to those 2 years, right?
For that specific part, yes. But he's also claiming that they've damaged future earnings post that, too. So not only did you fuck me through my contract, which is the breach of contract part of the case, but you fucked me out of future earnings because you summarily dismissed me illegally.
Okay.
That's where his case lies, and that's probably where he's getting that $10 million part, is like, oh, I could have had like a 15-year career. I don't take bumps and blah, 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 blah. You've cost me all this money, blah, blah, blah. That's where I think, and obviously stuff like that's blown high, so that if I only sue for $1 million and the judge wanted to give me $2.5 million, too bad. But if I sue for $10 million and I only get 2.5, they can still give me 2.5.
Right.
So that's part of the reason why they do the 10 million and stuff like that, or something ridiculously high. That's why the woman in our previous story is also suing for 10 million, because then the judge can slap the defendant's hands more. They have more leeway to do that. Well, you're a big company, you should have known better, so you're giving her 8 million. But in reality, she's probably only lost like 300,000 because of penalty clauses and whatnot.
Okay, so WWE, this is from September, so
holy shit.
Clarified and seemed, oh my god. I got my cat meowing, it's fucking freaking me out, but to be clarified and relax some of the rules surrounding their recent edict prohibiting talent from engaging with third-party companies. Now, we've heard about this, how everyone gave a specific backlash as to why WWE workers can't. Well, WWE released a statement. Much like Disney and Warner Brothers, WWE creates, promotes, and invests its intellectual property, i.e., the stage names of performers like The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Big E, and Braun Strowman, etc. It is the control and exploitation of these characters that allows WWE to drive revenue, which in turn enables the company to compensate performers at the highest level in the sports entertainment industry. Notwithstanding, the contractual language is imperative for the success of our company to protect our greatest assets, establish partnerships with third parties on a company-wide basis rather than an individual level, which as a result will provide more value for all involved.
That's a lot of legalese for shut up, it's ours.
Yes. I know AEW did something, I think on All Out, bashing them for doing it, but I hate to be that guy, but I kind of agree with WWE. If they want to strike a deal with these other businesses and have their talent appear on those shows, they make more revenue through businesses, and their talent can probably get paid more.
So,
and WWE is kind of thinking about maybe doing their own version of Cameo.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, and it kind of like, okay, if our talent is doing it on their own, they kind of lose leverage to try to generate more revenue. It is a business. I know you're going to be on the complete opposite side, so go ahead.
Actually, not quite. I actually agree with most of what you said, except there's a couple of very important tidbits about the story that came out over the past month and a half. Tidbit number one was the fact that included with the gimmick names, wrestlers could not use the platform with their real names either.
I did have something about that, and they backtracked on that.
That's not what everyone said after the fact.
They backtracked on it.
Publicly, they did.
Yes. I'm sorry, I choked on some water, so I couldn't get it out.
Welcome.
They backtracked on it, saying, well, if Sasha Banks wants to appear as Mercedes, that's fine. She just can't say anything related to WWE. She can't refer to herself as Sasha Banks. Nothing trademarked can be said.
And that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
That's 100% fine.
The other piece that came out about it was that if, let's say Adam Cole was on Twitch, and he's on Twitch as a WWE employee, he makes $50,000 on Twitch. That $50,000 goes to Adam, great, to Austin, but it also goes against his downside guarantee. So he's effectively not making money anymore. I have a problem with that when you are changing the rules of a contract mid-contract.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
So, I read 5 different articles, and I did not hear about any of that.
That was one of the things that came out about it. So, and
whoops.
Ironically, I have to sit there and go, well, yeah, but you've also, it's one thing to take a cut. It's another to put it completely towards their downside guarantee. So effectively, they're doing extra work for no reason.
Right.
So now they have no reason. Well, here's the other part. Let's say you're injured. Okay. Now, in theory, when you're injured, your contract freezes. And this happens a lot, where they add dates on at the end of the contract because you're injured for 6 months. Well, if you're injured for 6 months, but you're doing Twitch or something, now you're creating revenue. But now they can also say, yeah, but you weren't making all the revenue. We froze your contract. We're going to put it towards your downside guarantee, but we're also extending your contract 6 months. There's no, you're going to have to redo the contracts or do an MOA to say, hey, this is how it's going to be now. And who's going to not sign that MOA? You know what I mean? They're going to get their arm twisted to the point where, well, you can either do this or we'll release you from your contract.
Right. Like I said, I didn't even hear about that, and I don't even know if that's illegal, is it?
It's only illegal if you get caught doing it and you get sued. That's the thing about WWE, is that they have too much power in this circumstance, and that's why the whole independent contractor thing has been a big deal, because they don't have a lot of protections that a normal employee would. Honestly, this goes back to the whole union thing. A lot of this stuff would not be a problem if wrestlers had a union.
As reported recently, WWE has let go a number of producers that were previously furloughed.
Shock of shocks.
I didn't say furlong.
Furlong.
And given the indication that we brought back once business returns to normal. However, it soon became apparent that the live event business is not coming back to the way it was pre-pandemic, as house shows were already losing money, and with social distancing protocols in effect, they will lose even more money. The travel and physical pounding of competing 4 or 5 times per week was also led to a high risk of injuries for the superstars, with the company not gaining anything in terms of revenue. The general consensus seems to be that WWE is letting go many of the more tenured older producers. They let go Jerry Briscoe, Mike Rotunda, Sarah Stock, and many more. According to Fuck Dave Meltzer, many of who were let go was seen to be extremely better at being strung along and given hope that they would be brought back, especially in light of WWE recording their highest profit quarter ever last quarter.
That also pisses me off about the whole Twitch thing, too. That's another facet of that. You fucking greedy fucks.
Most of the bitterness seems to stem from the fact that the company line to those furloughed was that it was the last thing they wanted to do, and something that was happening upon them due to the economic uncertainty of the pandemic, which was clearly not true. I honestly think that in the beginning of this, they furloughed a lot of people because they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Nobody did.
They were still in the Performance Center, no crowd. They didn't have, the Thunderdome where you can theoretically buy tickets virtually yet. They were essentially just doing television revenue. Yes, they knew they were going to get a big chunk from that, but doing live events, which, yes, were probably, I wouldn't say, losing money maybe, breaking even is probably more likely. So they started furloughed people due to the uncertainty. Well, that profit came in, I think WWE was even surprised.
I think they didn't expect... Well, two of their biggest moneymakers don't require fans. YouTube and WWE Network. And
that too.
Frankly, merchandise is the third one.
Merchandise. Also, television deals.
Yeah, the television deals are still there.
This pandemic proved this is a television business now. It's not a live event business anymore. Back in the Attitude Era, this was a live event driven business. The more money you made at live events, the more biggest cut you get. Now, with WWE Network, television deals, merchandise, YouTubes, and again, eventually, the Twitch and shit, because they probably will make deals with Twitch and Cameo. The wrestlers will get a cut of that, which means more money for them. I'm for certain they're going to get a cut. They're not going to be like, oh, here's a Cameo, WWE's going to get $5,000 while the wrestler gets nothing. That doesn't make any sense. It's a television business now. And yes, when fans come back, they're going to be a touring company again, because they have to be. Because they can't rent out the Amway Center every month.
Right.
Because the Magic play there and they host other events, touring, like concerts and stuff like that come through. So I think business will tick up because there'll be a lot, and it'll slowly steady off. Which again brings more money to the workers. But TV deals are so fucking huge right now. It's insane that they made record profits with nobody in the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. It's shocking, really.
Mm-hmm. 20 years ago, that would not be the case.
That would be that's the death of their company. No fans, no company.
Yep. And here's the thing, for all you ratings fucking,
ratings marks?
Yeah, I wasn't going to use such a kind word, but, call them ratings marks. It also proves ratings don't fucking matter. Oh, WWE's drawing the lowest ratings ever. They're making the most money they've ever fucking done with nobody fucking in the audience. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what the ratings are. Maybe in 4 years, when those contracts end, it'll be a little different.
And then they'll just buff the rosters again, like they did last time.
But
all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar's on every week.
But yeah, it is a TV business now. It's a TV show.
We kind of knew that, though.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, fair. But I mean, a lot of people knew that, though. That's the kind of the problem here, is that you forget, as a fan, what is the most successful way to watch wrestling. It isn't go to your local armory. It never was. I mean, unless you lived in a large wrestling community like Rochester or New York or Boston or, even lesser areas, but still significant, like mid-south areas, you weren't getting wrestling every week. You're getting it maybe twice a month if you were lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting wrestling 4 times a week now. And I'm being generous.
There are 3 wrestling shows on Wednesday alone.
Yeah.
NXT, AEW, and MLW are all on Wednesday.
That's right. MLW's got a show now.
All on Wednesday.
God damn. So, let's hear. 2 hours.
Luckily, I got Impact Plus, or not luckily. I can watch their latest episode of Impact the next day.
5,
So,
8.
I don't have to worry about anything. So I can watch their weeklies with commercial free the next day on Impact Plus. Just like I can with NXT. AEW, I have the TNT app. I can watch commercial free the next day if I wanted to on the TNT app.
So if I'm counting correctly, there's 10 hours of live wrestling a week, even in this pandemic.
Yeah.
That's craziness. That's a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. See ya.
Okay, so I'm going to butcher this guy's name. Prince Ario? He passed away in the ring 2 nights ago.
Wait, what?
He suffered a heart attack. He's only 26.
Wow. That's shocking. I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah. WWE's planning a big push for Big E. We already fucking knew that.
Yeah, look at that huge shot with Sheamus.
Raw Underground, I guess, is gone for now. Probably forever.
Forever! Forever!
Game Changer Wrestling reveals there was positive COVID tests following their weekend shows. Don't know who, don't know what's going on with that.
I can tell you what's going on with that.
They're all Trump supporters.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's get political. I don't give a shit. I left Facebook because it got so political.
Yeah, I've been seeing you post on there for a while.
That's why.
John Cena got married to Shay. I'm not even going to pronounce her last name. She's Indian.
You're welcome.
The Asian kind, not the Native American. You're going to love this. Alberto Del Rio.
I was going to say something and I didn't. Because I was going to have to edit it if I did.
Alberto Del Rio was indicted for aggravated kidnapping and second-degree sexual assault by a Texas grand jury for an incident with his ex-girlfriend back in May. The trial dates in the end of January, and he is facing a potential life sentence.
So you tell me that a man who is known for rage issues, to say it lightly, has committed an act based upon his rage.
I did just say that.
Please move on.
Speaking of that, Paige has been sober for 2 years, ever since she left Del Rio. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
RVD left Impact, but I guess he was on a per appearance deal anyway, and the departure was amicable, so there's no ill will. Roderick Moss has torn his ACL.
Wait, what?
Roderick Moss?
Riddick Moss?
Riddick Moss, sorry. I don't know why I said Roderick Moss.
I saw that injury. That was nasty.
Tegan Knox tore her ACL again.
Really?
Yep.
God damn it. When did that happen? Takeover?
No,
it wasn't Takeover.
End of September, I think.
Oh, wow.
I know you don't want to talk about this, but I think it's hilarious. Marty Jannetty.
Oh, fuck me.
Supposedly, I don't know if we talked about this on air or not.
You fucking Mark.
Was he came? I think we did, but I don't remember. He came out saying that when he was 13, somebody was gonna try to rape him, and he killed him. The Georgia Investigation Bureau, or Bureau of Investigations, whatever the fuck it's called, contacted him.
There are a bunch of fucking Marks that got worked. Yes.
And he said, "Oh, it was just an angle. It was all made up." They're like, okay. And then he does an interview, and not only does he said he killed the guy, he burned him and buried the remains that couldn't get burned. What the fuck?
There's a GIF that you always send me whenever I say something ridiculous.
It's John C. Reilly with the...
Yes. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I just think it's 100% fucking, he made that shit up. And I know you don't want to give him publicity, but I just think it's fucking hilarious.
Fucking ridiculous is what it is.
Sarah Stock, since, she just got released from WWE, was arrested October 4th with charges of aggravated battery, disorderly conduct, drunk in public, and resisting arrest.
She drunkenly pushed somebody and told a cop to go fuck off. That's what those 4 charges are.
To make Sleazy even more mad, Kairi Sane has moved back to Japan and is a, quote, promotion supporter for WWE.
Yeah, it's basically like an ambassador, but she's doing more like deeper work with like Stardom and shit. Mm-hmm. So technically she's still part of WWE. She still has, I'm not sure if she has an outright, she's using the same talent contract or if they've changed her contract to something different. The unfortunate thing or fortunate thing is that in theory, if WWE does end up going back to Japan, she could run into those shows, which would be pretty cool. Bad news is she almost certainly won't appear on screen for Stardom or Ice Ribbon or any of those.
Nope.
Because she's still a WWE employee. But she has gone backstage to a couple of shows now, and she's out there. Spoiler, I follow her on Twitter. I follow her on Instagram.
You jerk off to her on Twitter. You jerk off to her on Instagram.
No, I wait for her Snapchats for that. But,
huh?
Never mind. What the wife doesn't know,
what is this
doesn't need to know.
Face snap you're talking about?
It's the face snap. It's a snap book.
The Rock buys the XFL out of bankruptcy, and he wants to have it return in 2022.
Good. It was an interesting league.
I liked it.
Well, you get to see it.
Both Viking Raiders are injured.
Both of them? How'd the other one get injured?
With a neck injury, he could be out for a year.
Yeah, I knew that.
And Rowe, he has some bone spurs. Since Hansen's out, he's been putting off getting surgery on his elbow to remove some bone spurs.
Oh, so he's just going to take it off anyway.
So he said, "What's the perfect time? My tag team partner's out. Might as well get it cleaned up." Which I did mention before on our last show 2 months ago that I was dealing with some health issues. That's what I had to get done.
Oh, really?
I have a pincer in my elbow due to bone spurs, but since it's not urgent, I was supposed to get surgery. How about this? Say this correctly. I was supposed to get surgery, but since it's not urgent, I still have not.
Congrats.
Yeah, living with pain. And they're like, here's some ibuprofen.
Could be worse.
Roadwear animal passed away.
Joe, yeah. There was a lot of support for when he died. It was surprising how many people came out and said, "Hey, Joe's a really good dude." And
it was It was unexpected. Like, it just came out of nowhere. I didn't know he was, like, in poor health at all. He was supposed to make the Jerry Lawler 50th anniversary show in Memphis, and I think he died, like, a couple days before that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Jeff Harvey's contract, he signed a new one, is between 2 and 3 years. Meltzer says 5, but fuck Dave Meltzer.
Nobody's signing fucking Jeff Harvey for 5 years.
No, you don't. Wade Barrett signed a 1-year announcing deal, but if he wanted to, he could return to wrestling, and they can kind of activate a wrestler contract clause in his contract.
That's cool.
So there's that.
I'd like to see Wade back in working matches.
So, me too. Serena Deeb signed with AEW.
Good for her. Another person they could have easily slotted against.
Yes, I know. There's a rumor going around that Melina has signed with WWE, but she denies those rumors.
Yeah, that was a big one. It was like, it was a done deal, and she's coming back next week, and then nothing.
You never know. She'd probably be like, I'm not coming back, and then show up.
And then, haha, I worked you fucking
you know what we
marks.
didn't talk about? Fucking TakeOver? Ember Moon's on NXT now.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Ember Moon.
And also, speaking of trademarks and shit, and Halloween Havoc, that's why WWE's using the Halloween Havoc. They owned it, but in 2018, someone found out that that shit has been dormant, so they could pick up the Halloween Havoc trademark, and WWE just haven't used it. So WWE re-upped their trademark, and they had like 5 years to use it, and they're like, let's just use it this year. So that's, and Cody's gonna want to be all over that shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
he's already starting to.
So WWE re-upped it just so AEW couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so they had to use Halloween Havoc.
Well, that's the thing with trademarks, and was it Bruce? It was either Bruce or Eric. I can't remember which show it was. Either Bruce Pritchard or Eric Pritchard. Eric Pritchard. Eric Bischoff talked about trademarks and how you have to constantly
re-up them and pay for them.
Well, not just re-up them, but you have to constantly battle any potential.
It was Pritchard.
Use. Was it Pritchard? Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to explain it very well. I would go back and listen to the show. It was like 2 months ago. But if I can find the show where he talks about it, I'll link it in the description tonight. But yeah, it was actually pretty interesting because the difference between copyright and trademark law is something that I'm not actually all that familiar with. I'm more in tune with copyright law because of media and how to deal with media and so on and so forth. But I'm not all that well versed in trademark law, so that was really eye opening for me.
Yeah. Cool. Ronda Rousey's back in the ring training with James Storm of all people.
Somebody else, too. That was female. Oh, Roddy Piper's daughter.
No.
You don't care.
I don't care.
It's Piper's daughter, dude.
Simone Johnson. J.A., what the fuck you freaking out for?
For a second, I thought...
What the fuck are you? You're just freaking out. Simone Johnson, The Rock's daughter, is having her 3rd knee surgery.
Wow, she's doing well in the ring.
Well, I think it has nothing to do with the ring. She suffers with her knee what Randy Orton suffers with his shoulders. They pop out.
Oh, okay.
Osaka easy. So she's going in there to try to make sure that they're not popping out.
That'd be a fun spot in a match.
One last one last lawsuit we gotta talk about. It's super quick. A federal judge throws out the concussion lawsuit against WWE.
Big win for WWE.
Yes. I mean, I think we talked about this when we first heard about it. It was obvious. I think WWE or the wrestlers had no chance of winning. But not only did he not throw, they didn't find enough evidence for them to even go trial with it.
Yeah, they did what's called summary judgment.
Threw it right out.
Yeah.
So,
the problem they had, which was a huge uphill climb. Well, there's multiple problems. Number one is the fact that they're suing WWE for stuff that happened in WCW and ECW.
Yep.
Mainly because WWE bought them. They figured, well, the liability goes to them. That was never going to fly.
No.
The other part of that was you have to prove that
malicious intent.
Yeah, on chair shots, on head bumps and all that shit. Where honestly, maybe there was a sense that it was pushed, but at the end of the day, it was their decision to do it.
Right.
So they were never winning that. Which is unfortunate because a lot of those guys did suffer a lot.
No, yeah, I'm kind of sound like I'm unsympathetic to them, but
you fucking dick.
But evidence as evidence shows, there wasn't enough evidence for them to even have a case. So
yeah, they were done.
Renee Young left WWE
and then came back.
No,
kind of.
She had a contract with Fox.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Authors of Pain were released.
Yeah, that was a shocking one.
Because, literally, when I was going through the news and rumors, it says, Paul Ellering to manage Authors of Pain when they return. Literally, 2 things down. Authors Return have been released.
I think one of the biggest things was that Heyman had plans for him, and Heyman got bounced.
Yep. Yeah. And then, I'm sad about this. Mauro Ranallo leaves WWE.
Yeah, that's sad.
Big Joe. Oh! And we gotta talk about this from the last takeover, which was super fucking weird. So you Vic Joseph, Bade Wear It. Wow. And Beth Phoenix were the commentators, right?
Where's Nigel?
I think he's doing NXT UK.
Okay.
But they had 3 people at the announce booth. One of them was Vic Joseph in the middle. To his right was a girl that looked absolutely nothing like Beth Phoenix because she was black. She looked more like Sasha Banks. And then to his left was a guy that was, I guess, supposed to look like Wade Barrett, but looked nothing like him.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's because they were doing their calls remotely, which is fine during a pandemic. It's understandable. But they put 3 people at the desk, with Vic Joseph being the only one there, and then 2 people with headsets on to make it look like there's 3 people there. It was ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it, honestly, to be fair, but
I think most people were trying to be like, they're paying attention to the action, not the announcers. But one match went to the outside. I think it was the first match, the Gargano match, and they did something at the announce desk, and the girl popped up, and I'm like, that's definitely not Black Phoenix.
Wow.
Beth Phoenix, because that
What's that girl's name? Black Phoenix.
Well, that's what I'm going to call her from now on.
Who's Edge's wife? A Black Phoenix. Yeah.
Black Phoenix. Yeah, but I'm like, that girl's black. It looks nothing like Beth Phoenix.
So it's just a couple of stagehands, but whatever. Well, it's a lot better than the alternative, which was have a 32-inch TV next to the announcer, like New Japan did.
That's right. Brock Lesnar is officially a free agent, quote unquote. He's under contract with anybody. His merchandise has been taken off WWE shop.
He is actually under contract.
No, he's not.
Yeah, to his own farm.
Oh, well, you're an idiot.
He's a farmer, you know. When he's ready to not become a farmer, he'll be back, as Paul Heyman would say.
I think it's they don't want to waste Lesnar.
Well, they're making shit ton of money
with no crowd.
It doesn't matter if there's no crowd. There's no reason to pay for fucking Brock Lesnar when they're making more money without him than they are with him. They'll bring him back when it's time to re-up the contracts.
His contract's already expired.
No, the television deal contracts.
Oh, gotcha. In 4 years?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think he'll be back way sooner. I think it's when they put, or maybe it's Brock doesn't want to wrestle with no crowds. How about that?
Okay, fair.
WWE signs 4 former Evolve talent to contracts. Josh Briggs, Randy Morin, Kurt Stallion, and Anthony Green.
Seriously, we're gonna fucking do this tonight?
What? Do what tonight?
You're seriously going to do this to me tonight?
Do what you do tonight?
You missed one, you fuck.
Who's that?
Seriously.
Who's that?
Former 2-time Excite champion, Joe Gacy.
We talked about that earlier on a previous show.
No, I'm going to talk about it again.
Because we didn't talk about this.
Also, we've worked with Anthony Green, too.
We were off air.
I know.
So that's why I didn't mention him.
You have to mention him every time you talk about former Excite talent.
No.
It is in your fucking contract.
Not mine.
Yes, yours.
Not mine.
Yours.
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 Yeah, yours.
Yours.
Yeah, yours ain't mine.
Yours.
Site. You do.
Yours.
Yours.
Seriously, you motherfucking marks.
Your con. Says the guy.
No.
Something.
On our chat.
We already talked about.
No, on our chat.
Huh?
Our wrestling show staff chat. Got a bunch of fucking marks marking out over there.
Do we?
Yep.
Oh, I don't. I turned my ringer off because we were taping.
Ah, good. Good idea.
Travis, none of us ever chat anymore because we bicker. Ryan's can't confirm. That's true. But I'm kind of all in for a reunion show. Fucking assholes!
And 3 hours and 4 minutes into our wonderful reunion show from our hiatus. ...
Huh. Lauren got into a car accident.
What?
Her front side, her driver's side front got hit. Not bad, though.
She okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Breaking news.
3 more. And this is interesting. MLW hires former NBA referee, Tim Donaghy. And if you don't know who he is, he was a referee involved in the point shaving scandal back in 2008 for the NBA.
Well, what is that? I have no idea what that was.
So he would call fouls on certain people to try to get the over and under. So say...
Oh, so he's betting on games?
He was betting on games and also worked with some shady people. So
Okay.
say the over-under was like 100, even though it's way low for an NBA game. But say the over-under is 100, and there's like 5 seconds left. The score is like 50-49.
Right.
He'd call an obvious no foul on somebody to try to get them to make free throws if they could. Or put their best free throw shooter on the line to try to get that over.
Right.
Or
Okay.
not call a foul to keep it under. Something like that.
Okay. So basically, he was actually doing what they accused Pete Rose of doing. Granted, it was a different sport, but the philosophy was the same. He was betting on games.
He was betting on games. Pete Rose bet on his team to win.
Exactly. That's the difference.
No over-unders. He just bet on his team to win.
Yeah, but the point is that they claimed he was doing shady shit as well. Whereas this referee was actually doing shady shit.
Pete Rose was the manager of the team. How is he doing shady shit to try to get his team to win? I don't understand.
I know.
That part makes no sense.
None of it makes sense.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know why MLW is doing it other than publicity.
Because, you know, oh shit, I lost his name.
Huh?
Earl Hebner.
Okay.
For years after he left WWE, sold merch that said, "Damn right I did it."
Well, he had to.
Hey, you made him.
It's a good marketing ploy. Bob Armstrong passed away.
Yeah. That's sad.
Just yeah.
It's sad. Another guy that was very well respected.
Yep. One more. Dark Side of the Ring was renewed for a 14-episode third season.
Great. Can't wait. Legit can't wait. I love that fucking show.
Paper toss.
Yay!
My notebook is so much thinner now. I wish I was you. But I'm fat.
Wow. Any other pieces of information that we need to...
Hell no.
No?
We started taping this, a little before 7?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock now.
Yes.
We are 3 hours and 8 minutes in. For people, all one of you that have stuck around, and for me editing this later, yo, thanks for sticking around.
Thanks, dog.
Thanks, dog. For everyone else, sorry. We knew this was going to be a long show because it was our re-debut. That's how we roll around here. If you have, we've got a lot of things planned over the next few months. Obviously, our holy shit, 8th anniversary show is coming up.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's going to be November. I don't know what we're doing for that. Almost certainly going to be
Survivor
live.
Series.
Probably Survivor Series.
Survivor Series.
Obviously we have our shitties coming up too at the end of the year. This is going to be an interesting shitties. I'm going to say that right now. This is going to be the strangest year.
Right now, my match of the year is a lock.
I don't even know.
But that's about it.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we got so much coming up. Gear Network, they've always been supportive of us. Please support them. GEREnetwork.com. Check them out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're on Instagram. We're on Instagram. The show is. I've done exactly 2 posts.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's 2 more posts than my shoot Instagram. So I'm very happy about that. As always, you can catch the show Twitter at @SleazyFatman. I'm at TWS Sleazy. Fatman is at TWS Fatman. Please like, follow, subscribe to us. I don't know how the next year is going to go. I really want to do video podcasts. I really do. We now have the space for it.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm just throwing that out there.
So now I got to buy a better webcam that's not $5.
No. I mean, like coming over and doing it.
Oh.
Because we got the space for it now. But that's a long ways away. That's post-pandemic. So don't expect that anytime soon.
2023, 2024.
Give or take. But yeah, that's set up. We're planning on new merch for the new year. Maybe even for our anniversary show. Who knows? That'll never happen. Our 9th anniversary show, maybe. How many years did we promise a t-shirt and didn't get it? 6 years? We have a t-shirt coming 3 years later. We still have a t-shirt coming 3 years later. We have a t-shirt on its way for pre-order. But
See you
yeah,
later.
let's see it. Anything else? There was something I wanted to touch on. We're obviously not going to talk about this show, but I do want to throw out a topic for us for next show, if we can fit it in, is I want to talk about, you talked a little bit about GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, running shows, and COVID. I want to talk about more of what's happened over these years, over these years.
Seems like it.
Jesus Christ. Over the last few months, about how certain shows have been running. Even New York State had a show that ran. I wanted to talk a little bit about how that went and what does the future of independent wrestling look like?
You asking me now?
No, I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd build upon that and then just...
It looks like shit.
And on that terrible disappointment, I think that's it for the show. So, for
That's not
Sleazy.
the first time I heard that.
For Sleazy.
For the Hall of Famer.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys once again for listening. Peace.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm the world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.